Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm blocking King Kayla's face. Queen
Hello.
Kayla. Kayla, why aren't you the same height as me?
I'm short.
All right. What if? Does that work? Better. That's better. Okay. What's up,
Hello.
everybody? Welcome to GBA requests. You could probably hear the haunting music of Spy Muppets in the background. I don't actually humor playing Spy Muppets. Hey, what's up, everybody?
I'm already actually
Does-
sitting on a cushion. I'm still short.
Does everybody know how the game requests today are going to work? Does everyone know? You can go to the store. You can use the redeem command. I will show you how it works in the chat. So
Yes.
there's two ways. There's going to the store, if you can. That's one way. But if you're on mobile, sometimes it's a little easier to put in a chat command. The chat command's not the greatest, but it's redeem game and then name of game. So you can do redeem game Spy Muppets, which I've already requested, but you can do that and it will put it in the queue. I think we're aiming to do 5 minutes per game tonight, and we're hoping that we have rapid switching tonight. I don't know if it's actually going to work, but to test it, Jazz has already requested Shrek Hassle at the Castle, so here we go. It's working, I think.
Nice.
Maybe.
Is this the same company that made Spy Muppet?
5 minutes for Shrek. It's like it's almost like a soft reset button, yeah.
Seems like
Aw.
GBA games love to have that multi-language option.
Oh yeah. Nice and easy to, distribute it everywhere.
This is Shrek's story.
Well,
Get out of my swamp.
Aw, he looks adorable.
doesn't.
We decided to get fast game switching set up about 5 minutes to going live.
And Agent was fast about it.
And so I'm a little scared, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
B and A.
We may not have every game that you request today, and that's okay.
Well, I can see why Jazz requested this one.
Thank you, Ryan.
It has good pixel arts.
All right, so we got some requests from Amy, Jazz, Eddie, OJ, and Ryan. 5 minutes a game, maybe not enough or just enough. I don't know.
For this game, I think it's enough.
I think, yeah, it's that kitty female. I think it was Pinky. Wasn't
Yeah.
it was something like Pinky. Good to see everybody.
Small Shrek.
Glad we're playing this good Shrek game.
He's all ahead.
Shrek's going home.
Fear factor unleashed. What's up,
Meeting Donkey.
Since we're doing fast switching tonight, we don't need to worry about if someone's already, had a redemption, right? Or maybe we should still.
I don't know. You do it how you want, Agent.
I'll just go through the queue.
Everyone gets their turn.
How about if Start really hates a game, he reserves the right to skip it. But he's really digging this Shrek.
Like, I like the idea before of giving everyone a chance to play a game, but it was also kind of a bit much trying to keep track of who got requests and who
yeah.
didn't. So,
Donkey.
well, I met him. Do I gotta actually knock this guy out or something?
There's only so many GBA games, anyways. We can probably just.
There's only so many.
We can get through them.
A few ground rules. No multiplayer games.
No multiplayer.
Or at least we won't play the multiplayer of those games. No Game Boy Advance video. No Twisted WarioWares. No Yoshi Topsy Turvies. No Boktais. We can play Boktai.
No
but-
fun allowed is what it sounds like to me. I think Cammy's request has multiplayer of the local variety. That may be okay. Shake the computer for WarioWare Twisted.
Look at the turn.
Wow, why even have GBA? He reminds me of, there was this vintage costume store that me and Dave went to one time because he was trying to find stuff for a Halloween costume. And as soon as we entered, the guy started saying, okay, well, we have a few ground rules here. He started rambling off all this stuff because he could just tell we were troublemakers immediately, I guess. And Dave's reaction to that was just to turn around and leave. And I was like, that was probably the right, approach.
Also, no ROM hacks and no homebrew.
No homebrew. They were like trying to give us all these rules to using their store, and I was like, you know what, goodbye.
Have you seen Tilt and Tumble played with a GameCube? I think I keep hearing about it, but I haven't actually witnessed it yet. I'm a little scared to see that. Time attack.
Time attack. Bootlegs. There's no bootlegs on Multitap.
Shrek! I drowned Shrek.
Bungalow, I swear, if it's pack attack. That's actually how Caleb probably played it first. Sorry to spoil your request for early Bungalow, but I feel like when pack attack is involved, I'm allowed to get angry.
Bungalow, I will look forward to playing that game.
She definitely will.
I don't trust the vines. Can I just use the logs? Hurry, Shrek, there's not much time left.
You should hate pack attack? I don't know that I hate it more than I think pack attack has defeated me.
How's it defeated? You're pretty good at it.
I guess I should have kept playing it because I guarantee I don't remember how to play it anymore. Oh, what's up, Foxy?
Oh my god, hello.
Hey,
Welcome. Continue game. Sorry, Shrek. I'm all Shrek'd out.
You're all Shrek'd out? Well, the timer was about to run out anyway. But
Look at the stars, Shrek.
this is going to make the rapid switching look a little...
Oh, I mean, that's okay. I'll enter the fighting mode while you do it.
All right.
Maybe I can pick someone besides Shrek. Wait, is it? Oh, I see. With single,
multiplayer.
Golf.
it's not gonna let me do it. Again, I need the multiplayer.
How about some golf? Would you like some golf?
I would love some golf.
All right, so Hammy said Mario Golf, did you know, has local multiplayer? I don't know if 5 minutes would be good for local multiplayer, so maybe you should just get to the course. I don't know. Hammy, are you upset that we're not doing local? We could still do local.
So, but like,
we can do one hole.
Yeah,
2 players.
yeah.
That works. I'm gonna set the timer though. Go ahead, request as many games as you want, and you know.
There's your golden sun icons. My name's Neil.
Hi Neil.
Ooh, top golfer.
You can do random 6 or 3 holes and go by fast. That sounds good. Everything looking, sound good. Everyone's refreshments filled up. Anyone need anything? Let us know. We'll make it happen. Or actually, hold up. We will do our best to make it happen.
Yes.
But no promises. Pretty weak all around, really. Pack Attack is on Namco Museum for PS2, but I can never get high enough on Miss Pac-Man to unlock it. Whoa. No swamp sounds. I got the fans on full blast. No one's complained yet, so we should be good.
Oh man, maybe we won't see any golf.
Hammy, you didn't tell me there was all this. I mean, if we ever have a PS2 night, which that would be a real trick, but if we ever have such a beast, I would make sure the Pack Attack was ready just for Bungalow. It would pain me, but I would do it.
Heck of an intro for my Mario Golf.
This is all 5 of your minutes are going here. Hammy.
I mean, this. If I actually save in these games, it'll save my progress. Because, you know, maybe next time.
A PS2 night wouldn't work since by then every game had like 5+ minute intro sequences. What's weird is for like Capcom Classics Collection, at least, all the individual games are broken up into their own executables. I wonder if it's that way for Namco Museum, because then maybe you could skip around to the parts you want. That'd be cool.
Goodbye.
Go inside.
Hey,
No, we need to talk more. There's Mario, finally.
my hero!
It's just a picture of
not on PS1. For the PlayStation 2 Capcom Classics Collection, I think there's like an elf for each game on there, because I think you can just like launch it and go right to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which is like the only thing that I would jump to. But well, I am the Quiz and Dragons, I think.
Love that Quiz and Dragons.
Great.
Ew, what's Mario doing in Mario Golf?
This is so weird. Like, I can kind of see why they stopped doing this in the Mario Golf game. It must have been pretty weird if you were excited to play with your buddy Mario and suddenly you're having to talk with all these random guys.
I like with the Mario tennis in the game.
Yeah, like the tennis and the golf games. Camelot was...
Hammy, there's a minute 40 left. Hammy!
Let me introduce them. Neil, Buzz, Helen, and Ella.
We weren't even gonna play a single hole.
No, we won't.
I don't even know what happened. We just skip this intro. So I'm boring all of it.
This is better than Golden Sun.
Relearn the basics. Good idea. I need to learn how to play golf before I can play golf.
Don't we? I think we owe Hammy at least one hole of golf. Maybe.
Maybe. We can get to it. Oh my goodness. They're talking about doubles day?
If I was really thinking, I would have had it auto save state or whatever, and then we could have.
Yeah, that'd be hype. You know,
it shouldn't be that hard to change, but I don't want to mess with it right now.
I mean, that's an idea that we had talked about before. You know,
just
when
fast
we were
swapping.
randomly. It's like it'd be nice if these games just had save states at different appropriate parts in the game, so that.
Well, I think that's what Keith's randomizer does.
Oh yeah,
I think. I honestly haven't messed with it yet, but it seemed pretty cool. Like it would just pick a random game in RetroArch, and then I think it would save the state before it loaded the next one or something like that. I might be completely off because I didn't try it. Sorry, Keith, but it seemed pretty cool.
Don't waste a moment. Oh, I won't. All right, so if I save and quit here, I'm hoping that I can get to this quick play menu you're talking about. All right, quick.
Timer it out. Just play one hole, just for Hammy.
All right,
We're here.
we'll play the first course. Wow, actually.
The shuffler for Bishock. Ooh, I didn't know about that.
Get it, Mario.
What's up, Fooey? Whoa.
How far away am
Mario
I now?
skill.
Fairway.
Oh, well, that's just perfect, right?
Oh, what's up, Play Ball?
Well, I guess maybe it's a little bit much, but whatever. Oops, maybe too much.
I never heard about this shuffler stuff. I don't think my account has permissions for sound. I think it's actually no AC is the sound. Like it worked, but it didn't, it was the wrong sound. I should have made it AC no instead.
Oh man, I'm botching this course.
This looks great. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, we should play some Mario Pinball.
There's a Mario Pinball.
Oh yeah, it's like called Pinball Land or something. It's got all the pre-rendered graphics.
I mean, there's no reason why it couldn't be no.
Well, I got par on that hole.
I could do double duty.
What's that?
I mean, see, the thing is, we didn't expect to send sounds from the chat ever. So I just named them stuff. You know, and I was like, no one's ever going to need to know these. And then one day we said, hey, let's have sounds control from the chat. I think Nia suggested it, maybe. And I was like, wow, what a great idea. And then here we are today.
Here we are.
Here we are today. Nice on.
Come on, birdie.
But yeah,
Son of a...
I can just make a copy of it that's no, just for ease of use, but you know,
Par putt.
that's a slippery slope. I've already let you play 2 holes. Hammy, you must feel special getting some extra time tonight.
Right.
Jazz wants Donkey Kong Country GBA. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, let's see the Kongs.
Donkey Kong
4.
Country. Hopefully that works.
That was probably a hole-in-one.
Oh, what's up, Squishy?
Squishy.
Welcome to GBA Request Night. 5 minutes of Donkey Kong Country.
Okay, like, I feel a little bad because I kind of want to see this intro. Not sure if it's worth it, but...
It's always worth it.
No, it wasn't. What's DK attack?
He attacked.
I guess I'll go the regular game, although DK attack intrigues me.
DK attack. Ah! DK snack.
Oh my goodness. Okay, little buddy, as part of your hero training, you've got to stand guard tonight over my bananas. Are they actually, you know, talking like they were from the TV show? That's kind of hype. He said little buddy.
Little warrior?
There's Diddy. I can't believe it. They did add a intro cutscene to Donkey Kong Country. This is incredible. Yeah, like I remember finally seeing the manual one time, Bowie, and reading all this story happening, but now I get to see it in the game. It was Diddy's fault. He was supposed to guard the bananas.
It works. Wow. All right, it is now just no. But the other one still works too. So, enjoy.
Crushing Popeye noises. I missed it. Free Diddy. Free Diddy and run.
Hooray.
They are making some interesting noises. Oh, Donkey Kong. Am I right?
No, see, this is because they didn't have the... It's not a backlight, right? It's a front light. They didn't have the front lit, yeah, GBA SP, you know, to brighten things up, and so the games had to be real extra visible on that GBA fat.
Yeah.
GBA fat, that's what they call it, right?
No.
Wide BA, GBA, big GBA.
Scary Dance by Diddy. Yeah, it's wider than the GBA SP. GBA SP a nice square shape.
I don't know what they call it.
GBA rectangle.
GBA G? G-bag? GBA bad? Is that what they call it?
GBA bad. I thought it was pretty cool.
GBA gigantic. I like the other one more, and I like what some people have done where they, you know, mod them to be backlit. The original GBA.
Yeah.
Because then you get the form factor of the old GBA, and you can see it.
Like, yeah, I like how it...
My wife saw these graphics and asked if this was a hack.
Well, kinda.
Yeah, where's Competition Cart, the GBA edition?
I mean, it has DK attack on here. DK attack.
He attacked.
What's up, Dragmire? Dragmire, have we missed any secrets yet?
Please let us know. Ooh, I didn't miss getting hit there.
She has a good reason. It just sounds a little crunchy.
But that victory dance, you can't deny that. Should we visit Cranky or skip him? Skip him.
Listen to the music. It sounds like the multi-tap pre-roll. Yeah, go to Reptile Rumble.
That pre-roll. How can you say that about your own pre-roll?
I like to dunk on my own stream.
Wonderful decoy.
Darn.
Look, they got all the secrets here. This is the only
Sounds
secret.
like he's in pain.
He's okay.
Collect the bananas.
Good idea.
Whoa.
Oh, I got them.
That was good. That's the kind of bonus level I like to see.
Was DK Land for GB a truncated version of Donkey Kong Country? Didn't it combine two games? Like, for... Oh, I'm thinking of Mega Man games.
Yeah. I don't remember how Land was exactly, except that it looked awful.
I feel like it must have cut something out, obviously. Good
Probably
graphics for
many
one
things.
thing.
Yeah.
But it looked good for a Game Boy game. Stop picking on it. I'm the one who's picking on it.
Wow.
DK Lane was an original game. Oh, different story and levels. Whoa. See, a unique experience. That's even better.
This doesn't look much better. This plays pretty good, though. I don't know how well the Donkey Kong Land games played. This plays pretty well.
DK Lane was an interquel. Ooh.
It feels like I'm playing Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Country.
There's also Donkey Kong Country for Game Boy Color. Is that more of a faithful port of, you know, its namesake. All right, 5 minutes.
Time's up for my Donkey Kongs. I like this system.
Eddie has requested Super Mario Advance. Now I'm a movie.
Oh, good request, Eddie.
But see, here's the thing, Daniel. You're never getting any downtime in between games now.
How is this a bad thing?
I guess you'll.
I guess my. All right, here, but you know what though?
You'll be gaming for the rest of your days.
If you want to play a game, or if Kayla,
no, I'm good.
Kayla, you want to play some Mario Brothers?
If Kayla wants to play, she can play, but I'm good.
I think I know what.
If she sees a Crash Bandicoot game,
yeah, you just yell at me when you want to play.
All right,
say
5 minutes.
Tag me in. Tag me in.
Choose a player. Here we go.
Daniel, someone's got to operate the levers and pullers.
You?
Me.
Oh, it's a giant tiger.
I'm back.
It's Luigi.
Whoa. Luigi is known for his speed.
Oh, look, what's that carrot doing there?
No, kind of weird.
Look natural. No wonder this is supposed to be a dream. This is wacky stuff that normally happen in a dream. Happy. Oh, so this is for the I'm a movie.
Yeah.
This is the origin of I'm a movie.
Why does it
Because he's a movie. All right, it's supposed to be I'm a moving, like he's moving. You know, he's got a good move going.
Yeah.
That's what it. But it sounds like movie. It sounds like movie.
What a tasty treat.
Like a cinema treat.
Can't miss with that one.
But Luigi is actually a movie. See, Kayla? The joke is, oh boy.
Oh, I never know when to toss these things. Now.
Enjoy the beat.
At least he's tiny enough to fit.
Anytime I can discover more about the multitap work. Get on, Luigi. Birdo.
Forth you go.
Yeah, Birdo.
Here I go.
This is wonderful. We don't get a chance to play great games like this very often.
This is mostly what I use my Game Boy Advance for.
Whoa!
What
As
is
you can tell by that top.
Well, the single cart in this was pretty cool, where I know it was just a Mario Brothers port, and they used it for like everything, like for Advance 2 and 3 or whatever, but it was pretty fun, you know, doing the versus mode, or it was only versus when you did 4 players, right? Because to do the co-op, you need multiple carts or something.
Yes, I think that is
To actually
correct.
fight enemies and stuff.
Yes.
Could you do 4-player co-op Mario Bros? Or just 2-player?
Just 2-player. Like, again, it's a different mode.
Oh.
Like, you can still kind of do co-op, I think-ish. Like, where there's like a Bowser you can fight on one of the stages, but I think it's supposed to just be versus for the 4-player and the single part.
Battle! Well, the battle's still pretty fun, honestly.
Maybe even more fun than the co-op.
And then how cool was it on Mario Advance 2, and then 3, and then 4?
No, I mean, but see, it's like they did that, you know, so that if you had those games, you could do the multiplayer that way.
Even on Superstar Saga? What's up, Decimic?
Yeah.
I didn't realize they
yeah.
did it there too. What's the 5 acorns do?
So those are like the dragon coins or whatever from Mario World, where I mean, in Mario World they didn't do anything, but when you get them on here, you know, you unlock like. Actually, I don't know. Do you unlock the Yoshi mode by getting all the coins, or do you get the Yoshi mode from just beating the game?
I'm not sure.
But it's just like a collectible thing. I think it like has Yoshi appear at one point, but I don't think it actually earns you anything.
Eddie wanted you to take Birdo's bow, but
no.
it's okay.
I'm not gonna get Birdo's bow.
Bo knows baseball.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I was like, oh, well, he's got this covered. He's good. Just clinging on the light.
Eat up, Toad.
You never know, there could have been a platform down there.
Yeah. Usually not.
It's Toad, everybody.
I don't know if Toad runs any faster in this game. I feel like they all run the same speed, but he picks up things faster.
Yeah. Lucky. I want to include a playable Mario Bros. Clone in Princess Quest as a joke, but I didn't know how to clone that in Click Team Fusion. Yeah, I mean, mechanics of Mario Brothers are kind of different.
It's a serious game.
World 4.
Choose a player. Here I come.
I think you're about to run out of time.
Nuts.
I know you're having a great time, but you want to play Konami Crazy Racers.
Oh, I'll have a great time with that too. That was another early GBA game, maybe even a launch game.
So this is from OJ,
Nice. Okay.
and that's all I got.
Unfortunately, we won't have the secret characters unlocked, but that's okay.
Here we go. 5 minutes.
My request is going to ruin the button. Well, we don't want that. Hopefully. Oh, wait.
File help crazy. Ooh, try the crazy one.
Unfortunately, you don't get to control the desktop. I guess you'll still hear the music. If I
You
go
might
to
want
the
to save your progress quickly before the snap into a new game. Oops. We don't have time for
Oh, I forget. If it feels like it auto saves for Super Mario Advance, but I might be wrong. Whatever. I don't have to make my license, do I?
If we ever do this kind of style of request night again, maybe we'll get some.
Alright. Should I be Goemon, the
Save
person
states
from
going.
Twinbee? You got Dracula, you got the poppin' music person. I don't know what the octopus is. Parodius.
Oh, the ninja. No, do Goemon.
You got your baseball guy.
The
Goemon.
baseball dude.
Goemon.
I do like the pop-in person because I didn't know who that was till recently.
Be Marvin.
Can you be Marvin?
No, you can. I think that's the only baseball pro character in there. But
Who is the
Still
girl
pretty
character?
the girl one, the one with the pink hair,
Yeah,
that's Pastel from Twinbee,
Twinbee.
which is like a shooter game. Vertical
And wait,
shooter.
those are Twinbee things. I think the bells.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah, those bells are from Twinbee.
Well, you know, in the U.S. they called it Stinger. I think. I forget.
Yeah, no, you're right. And yeah, like again, it's like I was hyped to play this game because I didn't recognize many of the other characters besides Goemon. Dracula I sort of knew because he's Dracula, and then
Well,
the ninja from Metal Gear Solid, but it was mostly for Goemon, and so this first track was pretty hype.
is there another Twinbee game where it's a co-op platformer?
Yes, that's the I think they don't have that on the Nintendo Switch Online. They have a different Twinbee game, but yeah, that's one of the Twinbee games on Super Nintendo. I forget what they call that. I feel like that one's not Poppin' Twinbee, right? That's something else.
Did I ever tell the story about Dave's Japanese coworker at CC's Pizza?
What?
Well, so Dave had this coworker who was born in Japan and came and worked for CC's Pizza
Oh.
US,
Yeah.
and he one day imparted some video game trivia.
Yes, you did. You did.
Okay,
Well,
no, I know this.
I'm gonna tell the story. He took Dave aside very seriously and said, "You know, Dave, in Japan, Mega Man is called Bomberman," with a straight face. And according to Dave, it looked like he actually believed what he was saying.
Right.
I don't. He's not sure if he was trying to joke with him or what, but
I mean, I can see how he probably just got that confused.
I think he just mixed him up. But you know, he decided to give him a little bit of gamer trivia, a little bit of wisdom.
Yeah.
Gamer was.
It was pretty impressive stuff.
Ninja.
Listen, Dave, in Japan, Super Mario Bros. 2 is called Doki Doki Picnic. I mean, I feel like he probably was screwing with him, but it's just, I don't know. You can never tell. Whose stage is this? Is this Twinbee?
This is the Twinbee stage, I'm pretty sure.
Twinbeeville.
Cool claps. Ooh. It's getting some Sonic Mania flashbacks. I'm getting scared.
Ooh, the Twisty Rockets. Shout out to the WWE Crush Hour fans. I know you're out there.
And there's I'm trying to remember what all the unlockable characters for this game are. You can get like Ebi Samaru, the bear tank from, what is that, Rakugaki Kids, or I think that's the wrong name for it.
Rakuga Kids.
Rakuga Kids, that's right.
I don't know how to say it, but
No, that's the right one. The one I was saying was that Treasure PlayStation game.
what song does the Poppin' stage use? Yeah, and will it get you in trouble?
I wonder. I don't know. I can't think, because I remember there is a baseball stage where you play on a baseball stadium. And then there's the Gradius stage. I can't think of what the Poppin' stage would be, if there is one.
Didn't someone sincerely tell you that Doki Doki Panic trivia recently? Yes. Basically, the officiant for our wedding told us. Good gamer trivia.
Yeah.
He did.
But he also told me that like Super Mario Bros.
Big Mario 2 fan. All right, so the timer ran out. Ryan Curtis has requested Madagascar Operation Penguin.
All the dreams.
Great! Yeah, we had some Shrek, so why not? Oh, here's the Gradius stage. Maybe we'll hear a little Gradius music. Yeah, no.
Maybe we won't.
How about some Madagascar music? Oh yeah, this is music. Those sneaky look, he's in there.
Do you, Mujin, know that Mario Bros. 2 is Doki Doki Pack Attack in Japan? I do.
Penguin.
I'll marry the game.
I'm not marrying the game! I was answering the question.
Whoa, this game's kind of rude.
Yeah, what the heck is this? I've never seen
I'm missing my soap.
such vulgar language.
Press A to jump, B to attack. Get right to, I mean, it gets right into the game. You gotta give it credit for that.
Why are we fighting the dog?
I don't know.
It just ate.
Vicarious Visions went from this to being bought by Blizzard.
That way seems too dangerous. I'll try going the other
There's
way.
nothing in between.
Maybe I don't have to fight the dog.
Yeah, I was wondering why.
Never mind. Looks like I do have to fight the dog.
The dog is very stretchy.
Mugen, did you know that Pac-Man was originally called Puckman, but they changed the name in the US because they were afraid kids would change the P to an S? Thank you, Dragmire.
Why am I killing a dog and then doing the Cabbage Patch afterwards?
Thank you for the great trivia.
How do we get there? Down. Take the ladder outside. Oh, training? No, there's a lot to do. If I enter that tunnel,
There he goes.
all I need to do is make it to the end of the training area. Alright. Wish me luck. Press select to view your statistic. Okay. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool. The fish in the upper left of your screen are your health. Collect small fish, golden fish. How do I get it? I guess I can't when I have full health. No.
5 minutes isn't enough to get through this joke. Isn't what Christmas is about, is it? I don't think.
No, it took quite a while to get there.
I don't think so.
Get the medals, penguin.
Yeah, there's a junk command on that in the Discord, right? I don't think it's a command here, Krungo. If someone gets me the picture, I'll add it. You know. Whoa.
Should I?
I think it was. I think we have a Toonstruck one.
Yeah,
Keep-
Banhammer.
Keith made a Toonstruck edition of that picture. And we've got Dog. Don't forget Dog.
Return here to find extra medals.
Whoa. Map.
Did he say I did it?
Yeah, do you like his dance?
I love his dance.
Pretty cool.
The box. Go outside, take the tunnel.
Eddie wants us to do the cheat from Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't even remember what the game's called.
No, no.
Dungeons, Dragons, GBA. I have the Beholder. Alright, so... And I can't even remember the cheat. It's Pinky,
Yeah, Pinky's the name.
Half Elf, Pinky with a Y.
Yeah.
It's. I can't believe we learned an exclusive cheat and I didn't think to write it down.
Well, I didn't want anyone to steal it from me.
That would work even better, Eddie. Because otherwise I'm going to be not able to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't seem to be doing very well at this part.
Great job. This seems like a good game. Dale's having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone remember the Scooby-Doo secret code? I remember him holding up a GBA and saying secret code.
Yeah, I thought it was
SB2.
I thought it was something really dumb like SD2, like, you know, for Scooby-Doo 2.
Exclamation point. Is that Jeffrey? Ah, Jeffrey. The penguins of Madagascar.
Try jumping this pipe using my candy canes.
We're about to run out of time. I'm sorry. I've got to.
Oh, my candy canes.
GBA secret. It's a new day. All right, Jazz has requested Mega Man Battle Network 4.
Whoa. Next, since we'll never actually play.
5 minutes of fun. Oh, they're gonna squander it.
Squandered. Oh, you can skip the cutscenes.
This game's perfect. Better than Mario Golf.
For the bad one.
This halts the fun?
My pet.
Wait, are you talking about Mega Man Battle Network? Or me?
I do.
Am I halting the fun?
Oh, the microwave's broken.
It's busted again? This is the only one that Keith has played.
I don't see the microwave.
It's automatically his favorite.
This is Keith's favorite Battle Network.
I'll assume this is the microwave.
Dragmar said his choice would hinder or halt the fun, and he's right. No, this is from Jazz. This is from Jazz, sorry. If it sounded like drag, I meant to say Jazz.
I remember.
Jazzman Z.
I mean, he just needs to remind himself. It's like riding a bicycle. You have 2 cannons.
You got 2 cannons.
What are you gonna do with them?
Long.
Boom.
Some of the girls.
Start, did you appreciate my joke explanation the other day? Oh, wait, were you talking about to the guy who was asking about what the deal was with the comic? Like he was asking what the joke
Oh,
was.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I appreciate Dragmire stepping in to explain it because I just saw that and I was like, awkward. And I was like, oh, Daniel, aren't you going to explain yourself?
Well,
But I'm glad Dragmire took the charge.
Yeah, I probably should have, but I always also like, I mean, I'm sure. I feel like if I try to explain a joke, I try my best to show the joke in the comic, so if I try to explain it, it's not going to.
Curdle has just subbed. Thank you, Curdle. Curdle, it's your favorite Battle Network. Mega Man Battle Network 4 for only about 2 more minutes.
That's pretty good.
Lane has to remember how to fight because this was the era when people stopped bothering to read manuals. That's actually a really good explanation for it.
Hey, the other day though, I saw we still have our Battle Network 6 manual, so I have it at the ready. So, like, I don't know if 4 is really the worst because again, it has they did cool advancements to the battle systems. Like they have the dark chips in this game and they have the double souls and everything. So they did cool stuff gameplay wise. I think people just don't like it because it has, first off, it has a bunch of spelling errors and stuff in it. So that makes it look unprofessional. And then also you have to basically replay the game a bunch to see all the content.
It was was that during Team Colonel Night?
Yeah.
The comic?
Yeah.
And it was the one where he's saying he posed for all the chips and then rolls like even anti-damage, and then he turns into like the doll thing and says yes.
Yes.
And so that's the joke, that he turned into the chip doll basically. And so that was the joke that had to be explained, I think.
Receive patch and
Actually, no, wait. There were other comics, right? There were 2 comics. The one where you had to plug in.
Originally, there were 2 comics, but that confused people. That definitely confused people because they're like, "How are these comics connected?"
I'm
It's like,
sorry.
it's just 2 comics.
I'm sorry, Dragwire. I didn't even understand the comic. Yeah, why'd you save the game? Did you save it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is why I have to step up all the time.
Oh,
Codedile liked the comic.
Thank you, Codedile. I'm glad you liked it. I have definitely messed up in making weird and comics that are hard to understand, so I'm sorry. I try my best to make it so that you can understand them. If you don't understand them, though, then that's my bad.
I'd get you a link, Krungo, but apparently I don't know how to explain things very well.
It's on Mugen's Twitter.
Maybe Dragfire could get a link.
If you go to Mugen's Twitter, it's the last stream announcement.
Is it?
No, not the last one. The one before last. I forgot.
I forget when it was. It's been a minute. Speaking of, it's almost time to switch.
Okay.
I will take over for that.
Ah, okay.
Wait, you want to play
I do.
You want to play whatever the next game is?
Oh, no!
I do want to play.
I hope Zero is ready.
My question is, I don't know which of the games featured on that card I want to play for.
Well, you don't get to play very long, so.
My battle network!
Okay, here you go.
I don't know if it's better to... There we go. I feel like the cord's not long enough to go behind.
Let's switch back to Super Mario. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls.
Oh, well, which one are you gonna play?
Requested by that dude Zero.
Oh,
The
going...
first Final Fantasy I think I played with the Leading Third.
Nice. Alright, going for 2.
If you can beat it, all you gotta do is go real quick. Play Beastie.
Yeah, it's like, are you good? Look at the monsters that we haven't seen. Whoa!
It's so you're right on in.
Oh, and they're killing you! Jeez! This seems a little unfair.
How the game starts.
Oh, you shot your bow backwards.
From what I understand, apparently there is a way you can cheese this battle and somehow make it, but I think the game crashes because it's not fair for you.
Well,
You have it.
alright, well, better not to do that then.
Wow. Hilda.
Beautiful character portraits.
Alright, let's see how many requests we have in the queue. I think we only have 10 games.
Yeah, I feel like this is the Final Fantasy like I'm most attached to because it wasn't
Only
the
got
first
10.
one I played. It's definitely the first one I played for an extended period of time. But it took me a long time to finally get back to it and play it again because I got kind of screwed up with my save, so I ended up in a fail state basically.
Everybody,
Yeah.
we need more requests.
Well, hey, request here.
We only got 10.
Show them how to request a game again with the command.
I will.
But yeah, no, this is a rough one, and like Keith said, so it has some weird system where like the more you use weapons or something, that's how you build up how you use them and stuff. So he's saying to increase your health, you got to beat each other up.
That's very true because you can only get your health increased if you.
I don't remember what that game was called. What was the Get Fat
So,
Tech
yeah,
Deck game called?
They did recommend that you beat each other up in order to gain.
I mean, hey.
Oh wait, Hammy requested it already.
It makes sense to me.
My mistake.
Final Fantasy 6 and 7 are a lot closer to like Chrono Trigger, which
Thank
I
you,
think,
Hammy.
again, if you've ever played Chrono Trigger, they're very solid RPGs. So
It's still on my list. Keep delaying if I keep delaying playing things like Chrono Trigger because I find other games to play instead. I still need to finish Final Fantasy V because that's the last Final Fantasy I was playing.
Final Fantasy 1 through 3 were all on the NES, and they were from simpler times. They relied more on you grinding a whole lot, whereas later RPGs like 7 and Chrono Trigger and stuff, they have a bit more exciting scenarios going on between all of the fighting. So if you want, you know, different stuff to happen, you probably want to play those later Final Fantasy games instead of these early ones.
Wild Rose.
Yeah, this one is like, ooh, you have a code system where like you tell people these special phrases. So you say Wild Rose to tell that you're from their rebellion squad. So originally in the US, they did not release Final Fantasy 2 or 3. So when they released Final Fantasy 4 for the Super Nintendo, they called it Final Fantasy 2. And then when they released 6, because they skipped Final Fantasy 5, they called it Final Fantasy 3. And then they skipped all the way to Final Fantasy 7 after that.
All right, I'm seeing some dupes coming in. What should I do? Because on some of them you did have save progress, maybe. But I feel like I should just get rid of dupes, because I think this is more just people didn't know it already got requested.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
Okay.
just announce any dupes.
Okay. I'll leave them alone.
And fight.
If we already played the game, we're not going to play it again tonight because we want to see a bunch of different Game Boy Advance games.
And thank you, Krungo and everyone else, for your contributions.
Yeah,
That's hype.
the music in this game in general just takes me back. Like, I definitely enjoyed playing this.
This field theme's so depressing, though.
I like it.
It's good music, even if it is depressing. I love this battle music, and they added, because in the original Final Fantasy 1, I don't know about 2, I think 2 had 2 different battle songs. I think the original Final Fantasy only had 1 battle theme, but they added boss themes for these remakes, and they're really good. Yeah, it is a depressing game. It's
Time's up!
It's just like Final Fantasy 4, a bunch of people keep dying during it.
Oh yeah, it's a fun time.
In fact, one of your party members is missing right now, I noticed.
Yeah, it'll be a while before.
Hammy requested Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 2.
You don't want to play Legacy of Goku?
No,
You can play it.
I'm good.
You want to play Legacy of Goku?
You can play it.
Oh, we
Sounds
gotta
like
see.
Jada
We gotta
doesn't
see
wanna
this
watch it.
intro. Oh yeah, this is like watching the GBA video.
Speaking of depressing games,
Yeah.
now, I honestly had a lot of fun with this game, so I don't know why I'm ragging on it, because it was alright.
The Legacy of Goku. I remember. I think we tried to play this one time on stream, and I like died immediately or something. It seems like the first part's kind of hard or something. I hope that doesn't happen again.
What's the sequel escalation?
Have you played the first Legacy of Goku?
You ready for the trivia?
Yeah.
The same trivia I bust out every time this game gets played.
Yes.
The graphics were done by Mandy Paw of the Mega Man homepage.
Nice. She draws a good depressed Trunks.
She may not have done all of the sprites, but she at least did like the portraits, I think. And I feel like some of the character sprites and stuff, but her name shows up as an artist on the game.
Hype. I'm destroying rocks for Gohan.
That was great. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. I was so entranced by the world of Legacy of Goku 2.
Oh, he can't do it.
It's okay to feel the rage.
He almost had it.
These sprites got a lot of mileage in people's fan games and stuff.
What a joke. What's that screen shake? Oh no, don't do it! Don't fly off Gohan! Wait for me!
Ooh, but has anyone ever seen the international versions Legacy of Goku 2 portraits? Because they actually redid them, because I guess they thought these were a little wonky. I don't know who would think that, but they redid them for the Japanese release.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think they have as many of these cool angles on their Japanese version.
Oh yeah.
He still has one good arm, Noble Lemon. Ooh, a flight circle.
I think the one I had was combo 1+2, but never tried 2 since I never finished 1. I avoided 1, and I think that was the right move, but I don't know that 2 was necessarily a stellar game, but I still had fun with it. Yeah, this is like definitely heads and shoulders above the first one.
Oh, I'm lost in Peppertown.
I've seen enough of the first game that I know that I want to avoid it. But I mean, this game gets a little repetitive as well.
Gohan, don't stand in that puddle.
Cool.
Aw, nuts.
And this game had great covers of those classic Falconer tunes as well. It's funny because Legacy of Goku 2 and the first Budokai game with those amazing cutscenes that everybody loves, right, Kayla? Those 2 games alone were responsible for making one of my friends like a big fan of Dragon Ball to a point. And then I said, hey, let's watch the show, and guess what? He didn't want to watch anymore after that point.
Oh no.
Like, he enjoyed the story through these games, but then when he had to watch the glacially paced television show, he decided that was enough for him.
Oh no. I thought it was all the more exciting to see the show after playing the game.
He liked the movies. He felt the movies were digestible, I suppose.
Oh, where am I gonna find my math book?
I kind of introduced to Dragon Ball, I think, through the games as well, mainly with Sagas and I guess some of the Budokai games. But I don't know if we played them much growing up. I definitely played Sagas.
The Triceratops game.
But yeah, then I watched some of the movies and then I read the manga. Then that's about it.
But Krungo in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, they finally did it. They got to the Boo Saga. I don't know if that was the first time me and Kayla were trying to figure out. Because I guess Boo's Fury covers Boo Saga stuff, but...
It's pretty small.
Which one? Boo Saga?
The stuff. No, we were watching something else for it. PS2 game.
Oh, and like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, maybe?
Because it had my
No, Infinite World. Infinite World.
Vegeta in it for a very little bit.
Cool. Ooh, save point.
It was enough for
You
him
won't be
to-
needing that.
Yes, I will.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's forest creatures.
Fight them. Their power.
I don't have the key to Grandpa Gohan's house. Farewell, Gohan. Mwah. Well, where do you want me to go, Gohan?
I want you to fight some
Fight.
evil trees and dragons that may look like dinosaurs or dinosaurs.
Door's locked. Door's locked. Any mail?
Any mail?
No mail.
Is that a squirrel?
It's
You cannot punch the squirrels.
Your first enemy.
Maybe I have to break some rocks. That seems to be popular.
that's
Gohan has been disowned.
he should be under there.
If he
Safety drop.
If he goes and plays baseball, the coach will adopt him. Way to go, son.
I didn't know I could run.
Timer's out.
Oh, I ran into a tree.
I hope you had fun with Legacy of Goku 2, because now it's time for Keith's request, Fear Factor Unleashed.
No.
Cool.
Fear Factor Unleashed.
This is a
Thank you,
sign.
NBC.
Poor Gohan. Maybe I should have watched that. Intro might have been the most exciting part. Popular name today.
Ah!
Eat these worms, what, are you afraid?
I'll be the beefcake.
This is a real game. Whoa, you can make your own!
I thought they had a Wii game.
Ooh.
Steadiness, nerve, stomach.
I need
stamina.
all the stomach I can get. And some in the rest.
Big stomach.
There we go.
You looked like Conan O'Brien for a second.
Oh no. Play game, I guess.
Hydrophobia. What?
You're back to realm.
Did I?
I guess you want to do that.
Am I like backing out or?
Here's Mr. Intro.
You 6 people have been brought here for Skip.
Here, fear in the eyes.
The pit and the pendulum.
$50,000. I can do the intro for you.
Kayla actually watched this on TV.
I did. We all watched it. Usually around dinner time.
And Kayla's watched more reality TV than I ever want to in my entire life.
We were a reality TV show family.
Oh, I should have watched Hunter.
You got eliminated.
Hunter.
All right, well, we'll watch this person do it. So
What's going on?
So this isn't my character. There's a bunch of different people competing. My character's name is AAA.
This seems more dangerous than anything that actually do on the show.
Sparky wants.
Never show blades coming at you.
Sparky wants to know you watched this during dinner and you didn't lose your appetite.
No.
You didn't. She didn't.
I eat cheese.
So if I say I'm done, is it just gonna skip their thing? I hope that's what it means. No, I think I backed out of the whole thing.
The menu is most of the game.
The menu. All right, so it's picking up where I left off at least.
Stick your hand in this bowl of grapes. I mean eyes. Did you enjoy a bowl of bugs while watching this?
No.
Why do we have to watch all the computers compete? I mean, it lets you skip, but you have to, like, you know, press A through it.
Maybe you should have done practicing the events instead.
I can still do that, should I?
Yeah.
All right.
And pick the most terrifying one.
Apparently my turn's gonna be last.
Just like watching a real episode.
All right, so we got right.
Ah, spider! Do that one.
Which one's the spider? Over here.
I got vomiting over there.
I don't know if you want to do that one.
All right, left control pad, right control pad moves you across the room. A button picks up and spits out bugs.
Do the barfing guy.
I mean, it sounds like we're gonna eat spiders anyway, so close enough,
What
right?
is happening?
Is that a spider?
Is this what they actually do on this? Get out of here! Can you quit? Can you quit? Stop! Stop! Stop!
Yeah, they do stuff like that.
All right, so what do you want to try now? You want to do that? Helicopter.
I know I just told you to quit a barfing game, but maybe we should do the...
You want to do the barfing one? Okay.
This is quality television.
Press down to start gobbling crunchy critters. While your head is down, tap the A button to put the roach in your mouth. Let go of down to raise your head and tap A button to chew. Swallow
Just
roaches.
go. You don't need the rules.
I need to know how to chew the roaches. Gosh darn it. All right, did I get a roach yet? Chew it. Chew it. Spit it.
This is so... Quit!
I think I lost anyway.
They didn't show anything. Hurry, you only have a few seconds to pick something else.
All right. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm going to do. The freight train.
Oh, what's a Charmander gold chain?
Oh, this is the same as the other one.
This is a perfect ending, right? Get up! Get up!
I can't figure out the lock. Gosh darn it. Maybe I figured it out.
Wait, it didn't show anything.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Like, it should at least speed up the train. No, I mean, the train didn't run me over.
The train probably stopped because it realized you were going to be stuck there forever. And they felt bad.
He's not going to figure this out, is he?
Vertigo cart. Oh, micro machines.
I don't understand how to control my fear. I guess it's just on our... Whoa!
Bungalow has requested the Pac-Man collection and specifically Pack Attack.
Oh, well.
ISQ
I
was
will play this.
playing some Pack Attack. Play that Pack Attack.
It's an attack.
And I'll get the next game.
Oh, are you playing the puzzle mode?
Yeah, I played the puzzle.
That's something new.
Yeah. You guys do something new.
I don't know, Dragmar. Let me see. Yeah, oh, it's in there, Dragmar. I have a lot of games to get through before I get there, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 games. There's a big string of Keith games. So I mean, but I asked for requests.
You asked for the requests.
How about
and he brought them.
How about after Krungo's game, I may skip to yours, Dragmire. But you know, I'm looking at what you requested, and I'm feeling like the Keith games might be a better option.
Is there a string of Sparky games?
There's just about 3 Sparky games, and then another one after a string of Keith games. We haven't played any Sparky games yet, have we? Or have we? I don't know.
I'm unaware of who submitted what games.
A second pack attack. Let's play Krungo's, Sparky's, and then we'll look at Dragmire's, and then I'll let Dale decide if he wants to keep playing or not. That sounds fair, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what Daniel will say. No, I see a bunch of Sparky games. They're kind of they're chunked up.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot Sparky.
They're here. I can see them. There's a big list of games, and I'm very glad for that.
You're doing quite well at the pack puzzles, Kayla.
I bet y'all missed Pack Attack.
Should be easy to fix.
Good old Pack Attack. One of my favorites. Wow. Good job. Good attack. The password is real-time strategy.
You must
Waka
read
waka.
the packs.
GBA games.
So far, quite a few good Game Boy Advance games. What a fine system.
What a fine system. All good games.
I don't know if I always switched so fast in between them, but I appreciate that aspect as well.
They're perfect, really. No Sparky games. All right. Well, you chose a real good first entry. So we'll kick things off with that. How about that? And then whoa, maybe check out Dragmire's.
Well, I don't know if anyone submitted any treasure games yet, Addy, but how about some treasure?
They have. The password is sorry.
I'm sorry.
My ghosts. OJ's got a treasure. I would just pick all Mega Man games first one.
Pack Attack.
The GBA has a lot of them.
Is anyone counting if I, ended Pack Attack early? Would anyone know?
Why don't you like it?
I've given it the 5 minutes. It's got 50 seconds left. We should count it down together.
Oh no! Kayla might lose at the puzzle.
Sorry. It's because I said mean things about Pack Attack.
Sorry.
Game over!
Sorry is right.
The next request is Gumby versus the Astrobots, requested by Krungo. This looks like a game.
Oh, I bet you want to play this one, Kayla.
This is one that Daniel's been itching to play. Bungalow, welcome. Welcome.
Title screens are kind of close.
Yeah.
All right, I got Sparky's first game on deck. On deck.
So tired of having to walk over there and push that. Ooh, convenience. That's what I'm talking about.
Is this not the best game you've ever seen?
I hope that it doesn't fall. Oh no, not the blockheads!
The blockhead.
Oh no! Oh, jeez. I trust you'll use it for the power of good. Hello? Hello?
This is what happens when they give us the phone.
Those blockheads. What a great day for a picnic. Prickle? There's Prickle. Stand aside, people.
What a jam.
No. Pokey's such a whiner.
This sounds like Gamecom music.
Oh no.
The professor smells funny.
Pokey's always
That's
making
rude.
these sarcastic comments.
The story's pretty good. I think like most games we want to skip this story, but this one's pretty good.
Yeah, I want to see all of Gumby's friends.
The story may be better than the game.
Do you like Gumby's voice?
Here's a half one.
Yes.
Well, not in this game, but do you know what Gumby sounds like, Kayla?
No.
You'll have to hear him sometime. All right, which land should I go to? Transylvanian Tales, the Wild West?
Transylvania Tales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get Vampire Gumby.
Already
Oh, wait, I
read
have to take the elevator. Oh.
Already Gumby's
Wait, can I get Gumby squished?
No. Fuck.
That's ridiculous.
That's too much thinking for this game. Aww.
Oh.
That's a bummer. The good book is.
Well, I guess they came from the Wild West, so I gotta go to the
Chapter.
Wild West. There we go. Got squished a little. Go Gumby. Thanks.
Flip the power switch to end the pain.
Ooh, I can push the trampoline. It's a little puzzle here.
Whoa.
Some Zelda stuff. How do I deal with the Astrobots? Can jump on their heads? Okay.
Incredible.
Good job, Gumby.
Gumby has a very large debt from unreturned library bucks. Green lollipops give you special powers.
Morph into a ball.
Metroid.
Whoa.
Or Claymates, you choose.
A little both.
Incredible.
Gumby, look out. Eh. Gotta get all 60 ice creams. Oh!
He just kind of nudged you. He didn't.
Gumby doesn't like to be nudged.
Why can't Gumby crawl?
We don't need to look down. I'm sure it's safe. Ball. Gumby has reached a green flag.
Good checkpoint
Don't forget,
notes.
he's gonna die.
He better not.
Whoa.
Easy does it, Gumby.
I don't like how the
Oh.
camera's following me down.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Didn't this have a movie as recent as the 90s? I know there's a Gumby movie. I've never seen it.
You should watch it.
I'm sure it's really good.
I'm not sure we should.
I'm sure it's classic stuff.
Go Gumby. Oh, you can kill him.
Well,
Careful, Gumby. My ice cream.
How
Where?
does a clay creature eat ice cream?
Well, maybe it's clay ice cream.
Sparky wants to know if you prefer red eye or black eye Gumby.
Oh, I didn't realize there were two Gumbies. Is there any difference between them besides their eyes?
Whoa! Time's up.
is-
All right, we got a request from Sparky. Bratz Babies.
Bratz babies.
Oh, no.
Bratz Babies.
Kayla, you want to play this one?
5 minutes of Bratz
You don't.
heaven.
Bratz babies. I'll play.
Like
I'll play.
Bratz Babies.
I like babies.
Hammy.
You don't like these babies.
What's wrong with these
That's
babies?
what they look like.
Hammy, I really do need to update that B-roll, don't I? I mean, the B-roll features most games already, right?
Snack attack, ring for blank, credits, fashion skate.
So this was feel like
All of them.
mini game.
Well, maybe I can play them all. There sure is a lot of them.
Also, we'll never have to use changing games again, right? It's never again.
Never again.
The B-roll is pretty old.
Rabbit seems good.
It's classic. It'll be the one thing that doesn't change about multi-tap.
Get the snacks. Alright, this game seems kind of dumb.
Whoa.
Ring for... After realizing kidnapping the Bratz babies need Blings to pay his ransom.
This seems pretty good.
Move the Bratz babies in front of the payphone.
That seems pretty good.
Easy, easy.
The Bratz Tower. Whoa, is that lightsaber Gumby?
Wait, I don't get it. Are they getting change from the
You're
payphone?
stealing the change.
Well, they need money.
Wow, you have a new high score. Can your friends beat it?
What was that one called?
Something about payphone. I'll go back to it after this.
Each game is better than the last. Sparky, how did you know this game was so good?
No. Oh wait, I gotta keep mashing A. Can I grind?
Pick up the speed.
Just short question or under.
Grind.
She doesn't want me slowed down.
That guy's got big feet.
That was pretty fun. That one was called Ring for
Blings. What other games are there? Balloonatics, Kickflipper Riot,
Follow the control inputs. I can do that.
Make a Bunny.
Okay, where's my control? Oh, there we go. Gotta press B first.
All right, Dragmire, I'm gonna load up your request, but
Where's that?
Nice work.
I think Start's seen it already, and even if Start had,
No, I haven't.
Start
Oh.
can probably guess what it is.
That's what you think. Fountain of Youth.
I'm sure Start knows what it is.
There's a lot of Game Boy Advance games.
Good job.
Oh, this is Tubin or whatever, right? Tubin?
Tubin.
We Tubin. Speedrun.
This is honestly, I mean, it's kind of reminds me of No Rules Get Fat, and what was that Barbie Gotta Have Games or whatever.
Gotta have games.
I think it's a competent mini game collection from what I've seen so far,
Bratz babies on it.
and I like getting the money from the payphones. The Tower of Power. I like the skating game. I like the tubing. I feel like the Make a Bunny thing was a little weak.
Yeah.
Well, I only thought of No Rules Get Fat because those awful DJ sequences.
Yeah.
The button string reminded me of No
Hey,
Rules
well.
Get Fat.
Why am I hiding from her? There you are. No. She found me.
Need to call me again.
I couldn't hide fast enough.
Oh wait, Lizzie McGuire was more like this, right?
No, that's more like WarioWare.
Well, but almost.
Almost.
I don't know. It seems like a good mini game collection. I'm willing to make this my game of the year.
Is this a dungeon crawler?
Wow. BA. What is with the blocks? Do you use that button on them?
Maybe.
Oh wait, get out of here! Don't waste your ball. Daniel, you didn't even
you said get out, and I'm getting out.
Snappy's Wild Ride. There's so many good games on here. 5 minutes doesn't do it justice.
This is scary.
Wow. And the music's kind of good.
I can't outrun her. Help. The phone. There we go.
And the graphics are nice and colorful.
Yeah, nice boost.
You got caught.
Karaoke time.
Karaoke time.
No, more.
No. Get rules, get fat.
There we go. Some more DDR.
This is bad. I do not like this.
Pretty bad.
No good. All right, timer's up.
No.
What a sour note to end on. Speaking of sour notes, here's Dragmire's request.
Oh.
Start. How much of this can you stomach? Is the real question.
Honestly, if I could complete a single turn, I'll feel accomplished.
This is Dragon Ball Z collectible card game requested by Dragmire.
Maybe I should build a deck. Might be fun.
I don't know that it will be.
I can at least
I'm
look at
bored
the cards
already.
this way.
Oh my goodness.
Orange Planet Destruction. Just kidding.
That's Dragmire after he sees this game for a little bit.
Gohan's ready.
We haven't done a play ball request. Play ball, are you up for seeing whatever mystery game you may have requested?
Hold on, I wanted to see. Oh, geez.
And we haven't done an OJ request.
Dick building.
And we haven't done a Codadile request or an Addy request yet. I don't think. So we may skip to those.
Frieza starter. I always
My
fight.
favorite part is how it just loops the same 5 seconds of music over and over.
I'll have more luck against Nail.
Alright, I'm gonna get Play Ball's request ready.
It won't take me long to have you face first begging for mercy. I will stop you if it's the last thing I do. Nice try, Nail. Fight. Turn 1, Nail. Draw 3 cards.
Let me make sure I got the right game.
Waiting for opponent. That's okay. Draw 3 cards. What did I get? I got Krillin, Super Saiyan, Goku, and regular Goku. The Mickey and Glare attack. Okay.
I wonder what Little Start was expecting when he bought this game. You had the legendary Super Warriors game, right? Is that what it was called? The Game Boy Color game? Or wait, no, you didn't have that till after this, right? But you had the Pokemon trading card game.
And yeah, it's like, so yeah, the only card game I can think of that we had before was the Pokemon trading card game, which is
way better.
light years beyond what this game is doing right now. Can't be used against an attack. Well, I'll pass then.
No card use.
If you've never played the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy, play that and you will be amazed because it actually makes playing the card game fun. It explains
But
things.
hold up. Think of it this way. What if you actually enjoyed this card game, like the analog real version of this game?
Okay.
What if you turn the sound down on your Game Boy?
No, it's still like again, with the Pokemon trading card game, it like gives you menus where it's like, all right, here's your options. This is what you can do. Here's what cards you can use. You saw on this one, I tried to use a card and it's like, oh, you can't use that. And it's like, well, thanks for telling me after I selected it.
Well, but see, if you understood the rules of the game, it wouldn't be a problem. That's what I'm trying to say.
I just, no.
If you were already a fan of the card game, I could see this.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I can't imagine anyone enjoying
You can't imagine anyone enjoying it?
No. Like, the Pokemon game, they actually redid the art in pixel art. Here, they just...
Well, but see, that's the other thing. If you played the actual card game, you know what the high resolution cards look like, so you don't need to see them again. You just need a blurry image of it.
There's a lot you don't need to do when you're playing this. You don't need to think.
I need to tell my Dragon Ball card story. So they did this Dragon Ball US tour, which was just a big excuse to shill toys and cards, I think. And it was at the Irving Convention Center. And so, you know, it's like Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball. I'm going to this big Dragon Ball shill palooza or whatever. And so me and Daniel went. And they had like tables set up to play their newest card game. I don't know if it's a Dragon Ball Super card game or what it is, but the idea was you would line up and play a card demo and then they'd give you some cards after you were done with the game.
Yeah.
So I went basically only to get the freebie, and like a zombie, I completely ignored everything the guy was telling me during the demo. And I did everything short of just blurting out, "Can I have my free deck of cards now, please?" So what I'm trying to say is I don't remember anything about the Dragon Ball Super card game, but I sure did get them cards. One of them had Goku in front of the Statue of Liberty.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
Which was very confusing. Actually, that was the whole image for the tour, I guess.
Yeah, they made sure to put all the little copyright marks next to everybody's names. Frieza. Restricted. And
Rights reserved. Let me see if I can find that card. I think more interesting than that was a guy in the line who was bragging up the card.
Oh, darn.
I just wanted the free swag.
Time's up.
5 minutes. Play Ball requests Magical Quest 3 starring Mickey and Donald.
That's more like it.
And he also requests that you skip the story.
Okay. Well, good. I like a request like that. We can do special requests like that.
Let me see if I can find this card. But yeah, I remember someone in the line being very excited about the promotional card. and he was basically like, "Come on, it's Goku in front of the Statue of Liberty. What's not cool about that?" And I didn't know how to
respond.
Didn't know how to respond to that.
Go Donald.
It's always good meeting fellow Dragon Ball fans.
Always good meeting fellow fans.
Well, what's not cool about that?
Throw that corn, Donald.
I don't know if anyone had it. I'm sure there's a picture of it somewhere. Yeah, this was on the Super Nintendo, wasn't it?
Yes.
Is this the one where Donald sings?
No. I don't know. How many did they localize, though? I feel like only the first one ever came out on the Super Nintendo in the US, but I could be wrong. Maybe they all came out and we only just ever played the first one on Super Nintendo. I never saw the sequels until the GBA version, so my boat! My boat! The first two came out at least, right? It looked like he could swim. Maybe I just need to mash A it.
Oh wait, so is Magical Quest 3 GBA only?
Oh, is it GBA only? Or did that one? Because
I wonder.
there's that Donald Duck game. That does look like this one, but
Whoa.
that's crazy.
Well, it says Super Famicom for Magical Quest 3, so maybe it was just not, localized.
Yeah.
Until it came. But we got this in the US at least. How would you react if your officiant said that about this Dragon Ball card instead of the Doki Doki Panic trivia? I think I would just smile and nod. I don't think you're allowed to make your officiant mad before the wedding. Does smiling and nodding, does that make people mad?
Yeah. I played that one, Chris and
You're
Keith.
not supposed to. You at least say, "Oh, cool."
And
Oh, cool.
I like that one. That was fun. Especially at the beginning, it had a bunch of different mini games you could do.
Reassure people that you are listening.
I'm
That
listening.
you appreciate.
Why are you accusing me of not
No
listening?
matter what they ask, but you want to make sure that they don't think that you don't.
If you make your officiant mad before the wedding, they are legally obligated to curse your wedding. Ah, Donald in the Magic Hat. Is that where he sings?
Yeah. That's the one where he sings at the end. And the beginning has a bunch of cool mini games where there's one where you're on a bike delivering mail and stuff. And then afterwards it turns into a platformer that isn't as fun, but
This is some pretty sick armor. I mean, here's the thing. You tapped me like you were going to say something groundbreaking. And I'm not going to say that what you said wasn't important. But you're right. I shouldn't try to make people mad. I agree with that.
Good thing to remember.
It's a good thing to avoid. OJ hasn't had a game played yet. Let's do an OJ request.
No OJ game.
Dragmar disagree. Let's see.
He's free to disagree.
Alright. Do an OJ request. Whoa.
I don't know if that would protect a normal.
The crows.
That. So,
I missed. No. The terror of Mozart.
Who's got the better armor, Bell Pepper Pig or Barrel Donald?
Bell Pepper Pig so far. He's got air support.
Wow.
that's what I call Spice Pants.
I think you almost got one.
Is this the one that we played 2-player on stream before? I feel like it was.
Possibly.
Because I seem to recall this armor and the hammer.
Time's up. OJ requested Urban Yeti.
Oh, no.
Get ready to Yeti.
Oh, no. Why'd you do this to us?
I think we'll do a Codedial request, and then
Actually,
Addy,
save game on there.
and
I
then we'll
forget.
start double dipping.
I feel like it's a password system. Gotta see the intro story. And around the world, the legend of the Yeti creature has been with us. No matter what you choose to call it, be it Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or abominable snowman, surely it must exist. But how has it evaded our scrutiny for so long? Is it possible that these creatures have been living among us for some time?
And they
What?
put on shirt.
Daniel?
If they live among us, is it not natural for them? Oh, man, the story goes by too quickly.
Hey! Do they crave the comfort of home and family?
It's time, Urban Yeti. Get ready to Yeti.
Get ready.
No! I'm not ready! Especially not Yeti. What is he doing?
I'm doing what he does best.
What is the purpose of Urban Yeti?
Well, it says I gotta find my Yeti mate. So, the first thing that you do in your quest is to try and get on the off-ramp.
Well, Sparky is privy to some of the lore behind this game, because I do believe that she was part of the same website that Dave was, that allowed Dave to get a copy of this game for review purposes. So that's why that's how we learned about Urban Yeti, because Dave got a review copy and was exposed to the amazing game that is Urban Yeti.
What
Yes.
would you want a review copy?
Well, they reach out to game journalists and they're like, hey, review our game. And so then they'll send you a review copy. And then what you do after that is you write a glowing review for the game because they gave you a free copy, which Dave did. Actually, I forget. I don't think he was too critical or too. He just cracked open my memory jail. I feel like he was pretty lenient on the game because he got a free copy. But I mean, it's certainly a playable game, ambitious.
Ambitious as it was.
Maybe Dave was just telling it how he saw it, and maybe he wasn't influenced by getting a free game.
Darn cats.
I wish I could find Dave's review, but I think it's been lost to the sands of time.
But don't worry, we have an exclusive review copy of Urban Yeti if anyone wants it.
Exclusive. I think that was the worst part, is he ended up giving it away though.
Oh, really?
Well, no, he didn't give it away. He borrowed it out to somebody else.
Did you buy it again then or something?
No, we got it back.
Oh, all right.
The game came back, which is very rare for borrowed out games. So get out of the way. That'd be cool if you could find his review, because I would be interested to see what he had to say about it, if he gave it a good score. I may be remembering wrong, but I feel like he went very easy on the game, and then I played it and I was a little confused because I was like, well, I don't know if I would have spoken so positively about the game. It's not bad, it's it's a little busy,
What's going on?
ambitious for sure. Get ready to Yeti.
Employment opportunity available. City is looking for a soup kitchen manager.
Wow.
I like his Yeti.
Get ready to Yeti.
You don't. Oh, it's already after 7. I'm not gonna make it in time.
Where would you draw the line start if someone gave you a free copy of the game, where you would still give it or tell it how it is? If someone gave you a copy of Flintstones for the Sega Master System as a review copy, would you give it a good review?
Oh, I would. That game, yes.
Interesting wall painting mechanics.
Oh, wait. So I have to wait till tomorrow at 7.
A Dragon Ball Z trading card game. I think he'd probably draw the line there too.
Oh, yeah. That I'd have to tell it like it is.
My review would be, must be fun for fans of the original.
You and Dave told me not to buy it.
We were just trying to help you. Time's up!
Oh, I'm never gonna make it in time for my job interview.
Codadile request Yoshi's Island.
Kayla, you want to play this one?
Yeah, look.
Start doesn't like Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I remember. I was just thinking, Legend. I don't like Yoshi's Island.
He's not a fan.
Sure, that did not.
Although you could play you could play Mario Brothers instead. Yoshi. Oh, look at those precious Yoshis.
I'm gonna hit enter on accident on one of these games, and we'll swap quicker than you know.
This keeps happening to Baby Mario.
No, he keeps getting left behind. The baby's nowhere to go.
That starts face when he sees the Yoshi's Island. Alright, I think everybody who's requested a game after this next one, Addie's request, will have had a request played. So we're gonna start double dipping after this. I may have missed some, but you know, we'll get to the games. Maybe.
I like how this game looks. I like the music a lot. Very good, very Super Nintendo-esque music. And I like Yoshi. I like Yoshi's story.
You gotta make eggs to make eggs. The fight of Yoshi. Yeah, why do you hate this game?
Did I? I didn't say that. Did I say that?
You said I don't like Yoshi's Island.
Is that a crime?
I would always play this game when we were at Toys R Us. They had it as a demo that you could play, and I always played it there. We didn't own it. I was excited to play it there. Along with Sonic 3D Blast, always played that at the store.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, cool map.
Is it a crime to dislike Yoshi's Island? Fui says yes. Dragwire says yes. Codadile says yes.
Yoshi's Island, yes, that's the one with Baby Wario.
I'm sorry to say that Krungo and Start are going to prison. Wait, and Freem too. Whoa. Wait, Eddie's gonna join you in prison.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad buddy you're here.
With all y'all together, you should be able to break out.
Very nice graphics, are they not? Look how pretty this game is. What a very pretty game.
By the way, it is a crime. So to jail with you.
Oh wait, they were just saying if it was a crime. They weren't saying whether they liked the game or not. Oh, why would it be a crime to not like a game?
Is it a crime to commit crime?
Tough question. Oh, nice, nailed him. And an egg for you. I like the way his feet shuffle. You know what I also like? I like all the new lore that people...
You'll never get me. You'll be spending too long getting your egg reticles online while I'm escaping. Oh wait, they don't do that till Yoshi's story.
but I mean, you probably noticed then in this version, this Yoshi has a lot to say.
Oh yeah, they fixed it.
Yeah,
I forgot. Sorry, my bad.
This Yoshi can talk. See, it's trying to trick me into thinking that it's Yoshi's story, but I know it isn't.
You're smarter than that.
Ooh, went up. Okay. Yeah, so that one you have to throw the egg at the ceiling and bounce it into there. Gotta do a little ricochet shot. Nice. Oh, I don't know why that didn't count. There we go. Wow. Your prize is beautiful stars. Stars which won't matter if you get hit. It'll hurt your rating at the end of the level, and then you have to do the whole level all over again.
No.
The Yoshi struggle. Yoshi's
That's
Island
his
is so
story.
good they use all its new enemies as NPCs in Paper Mario 1 and 2. Yeah. They should have called it Paper Yoshi.
Addy requests Advanced Guardian Heroes.
Whoa!
This is for dinner.
That's wacky.
Yeah, he can play it.
I don't remember this game being very good, but
Oh.
but it'll be interesting to see.
Oh yeah.
Sparky made some good requests.
There's a lot of story being thrown at me right now. We chose the best potentials.
You chose the best GBA.
The best GBA games, and they're here tonight. Well, this is pretty cool, but I'm gonna skip it so we can get to the game. 2-player. Pretty cool, you can do 2-player. Alright, you get 3 very different characters.
Urban Yeti BGM, the sewer music for 20 minutes. Dare I ruin Guardian Heroes with this? I better hold off for now. Sorry, Krungo. Whoa, who's this?
I think that I forget if this is supposed to be like descendants from the first game or not. I feel like they're supposed to be descendants because this looks like the one guy that would always bother you in the first Guardian Heroes. A lot of the effects are looking pretty much the same, but again, I don't know if it's as good of a game as what you get on your Sega Saturn.
Good game.
That sounds right, OJ. Anyone ever get that Mischief Makers book? Please find your way out of your pookie. Yeah, like the artist has all these really weird proportions as far as like giving them huge eyes and all these funky shaped limbs. Sometimes it just looks amateurish, but other times it looks cool. Oh gosh, I don't know. They're all good. There was a rare Mischief Makers book, and I think someone actually scanned the pages from it or something. What?
Whoa.
I don't really understand what's going on here, but what is this? Okay, that was interesting. Oh, that guy, I recognize him. His name's like Cannon, right? Yeah, I didn't know why I was doing that or how I was doing that. Whatever. Get him with the punch attack. Yeah, like, you know, before you had like the plane switching and stuff, and this one's more like Final Fight where you can walk wherever, but I don't think that makes
Do you mean the guy with the cape and the vampire? Or wait, I might have played as the Cannon guy.
Yeah, you played as Cannon in the versus mode.
I did play as Cannon.
And he destroyed us.
Yeah.
Darn, I missed him. Oh, he really hurt.
This just looks like Gunstar Heroes all grown up.
I'm dead. You fail. You can have an invincible body for a little while. Why do you say sounds good? I'll never sell my soul.
I'll give my soul for an invincible
yeah,
body.
Anything to win at video games.
Would you sell your soul for a donut?
No, but I will. Whoa! Now I look cool.
Devil mode.
Oh. Hey, I'm invincible. Oh, this is much better. And all I had to do was trade my soul. Pretty good deal, honestly. He looks worried.
They didn't think people would use
Unless the R button is pressed, no one can avoid the spell.
I didn't think anyone would use evil against them.
What's that? Please hold on until then. This thing's gonna take 30 seconds just to get over.
And the timer's gonna run out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keith requests Tiny Toon Wacky Stackers.
Yay! My jinkies.
Wacky Stackers.
I love immediate title screens. All right, Survivor Beginner. You know what? I haven't been doing. Oh, actually, I should have realized it's called Wacky Stackers. This is a puzzle game. Is this Puyo?
Colonel, you're almost there. Making good progress. Is it Puyo?
So this is just a survival.
No, wait, this isn't Puyo. Isn't this that other Konami?
Oh, Konami's puzzle game.
The Puyo-esque thing? Sparky, actually, one of your requests was up next, and I think we have to play it. But I hope you enjoy your dinner, and I think we will enjoy your request. And thank you for submitting some great games.
Yes.
Is it called Crazy Cross? That sounds right.
Like the fourth Goemon game had it, and we played some other
Maruku
Konami.
Chain.
Yeah. So we played those versions.
See you later, Sparky.
Whoa.
Whoa. Elmira. Elmira.
Is this supposed to be the opponents I'm facing against? Did I just kill Dizzy Devil real quick?
Kill Elmira.
I want to, but...
Oh, I do not like the noise it makes when the eggs break. What, the crunching? You could imagine Elmira's bones breaking. Does that help?
That's pretty high. Pretty high. No, you got some jams.
Getting the combo or ignoring the
I'm gonna
combo.
get in trouble. I'm not exactly sure how to do the combos. I'm basically trying
If you just clear those yellows, you'll be fine. But that was good. That was good.
take that green
You
down.
could get a 2-piece. You know what I mean?
Two-piece combo.
Yeah, you destroy the yellows and the blues fall down.
Oh, okay.
2-piece.
Uh-oh. Go Dodo.
But I mean, you got like a 3 or 4-piece, so I don't think you need my help.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like Puyo, but the Puyos. What's the difference? I forget.
Well, you have to match at least 4. I don't know why it made a big egg one time. I guess it was because I did 4, like, all together. It's weird.
I forget what the difference is.
It's strange and unnatural.
Because I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Like, see, this will make a big yellow egg, right? Yeah.
Oh, so you can group them. Because in Puyo, that would have detonated.
Oh no! Oh, I guess I can probably do an attack to him.
If Puyo didn't have cartoons like that.
Throws my blocks. I'll use my attack. Oh, so I was charging up my attack. So the cat's the best attack. Man, that wasn't worth it. I should have been using them earlier.
What is this game? Starts getting creative. Ooh, that was pretty good. And see, that's different from Puyo. You got they're frozen underneath the ice instead of buried by garbage. It's the little differences that keeps them from getting sued.
Get him, Dizzy. Yeah, that worked out.
I mean, this probably supports link play, right?
Yes, it said multiplayer.
I could imagine this being pretty fun on a road trip, and you get to see some random tunes come out.
You guys see the tunes?
I'm gonna give this game of the year.
Oh, that was quite a leap.
I'm very impressed when there's a game that shows up that looks like one I would want to play. Whoa, hold up.
Sorry.
Yep, there you go.
I was getting a little carried away.
Wait, oh. Oh, damn, this is gonna be so sweet. Damn, that was beautiful.
Green Daffy.
This is beautiful. The cartoons are so good.
Oh, my advice: use Green Daffy whenever you play Wacky Stackers. You know,
Green Daffy.
I'm sure you will someday.
I kind of don't want to end the fun, but
But the fun must end sometime.
Sparky requests Care Bears, the Care Quest.
Oh, I know this one all too well.
Well, we have an expert.
Here you go.
You guys were there.
And you were there. We care.
We sure do.
Not
We sure do.
Y'all gonna care?
Or are you gonna stare?
Ooh, no Canadian Care Bears. The best
Ooh.
part is the title music.
I like Hammy's next request.
Oh yeah. It's more golf.
It's not golf, it's even better.
We unlocked the quick play menu now. It's good to have friends.
you were there.
Well, you are a floating Care Bear. I can't tell which Care Bear you are. It looks like...
Say friend bear.
Oh, Friend Bear. I
Wow.
thought you were Corn Bear. Oh wait, he's got flowers on him. Good job, you have freed the bears.
This is Care Bear creeping.
Yeah, he's like floating and knocking on their window.
What movie is that? With the floating vampires? Like, I know The Simpsons ripped on it.
The one where he says, "Can we go flying?"
No, that one's pretty good. Curl has just gifted a sub. Salem's Lot. Curl has just gifted a sub to Codadile. Thank you, Curl. Much appreciated. Salem's Lot, though. That's what I'm thinking of.
Salem's Lot.
The Care Bears are from Salem's Lot.
Time for some Care Bear hide and seek. Where are you at, Care Bears?
Oh.
Have the Care Bears ever sounded like this? And they sound more like... Do the Teletubbies sound like this?
Sure.
That's more... I don't know if that's what they were going for.
The sun's pretty happy about this.
He's your friend, no matter where you go.
Isn't this magic?
Some good stuff.
Who's your favorite Care Bear story?
My favorite Care Bear?
I remember this guy being a lot cooler when I was younger.
So after watching many Care Bear movies, I think my favorite Care Bear has to be Too Loud Bear.
Too Loud Bear.
Too Loud Bear is my favorite Care Bear.
Whoa.
I don't know if he counts because he was like a Care Bear that wasn't part of Care-a-Lot or something, and he got brought over. And didn't they like change their names at the end or something?
They were trying to be better.
He was more of a I don't care bear. But he wasn't trying to be mean or anything. He was just too loud.
Too Loud Bear. This looks great. We all float up here.
Oh, you don't want to leave any star too sad.
Yeah, now you got a Met helmet.
What's under that helmet?
A Me-Tool.io.
Whoa. Nope. Free sneaker.
Hooray.
And the sneaker ate your heart. Another thing that confuses me about this game is they seem to, on a lot of the games, make the Care Bears float, which...
Look at that sad star.
Oh.
Yeah, look.
Uh-oh. Bingo getting away with the jiggy.
He would quit.
I think she's, seeing the extent of what that game has to offer. Oh, this is pretty much what you were doing in Ghouls and Ghosts, right? The Care Bear version. Oh no!
Did you kill the star?
It's okay. There's a lot more stars where that came from.
You just found the banana.
Yeah, he just fell.
You killed that star.
He fell, gosh darn it. That's my.
He fell and he's not moving anymore.
Yay!
What is going on?
Almost there.
I am so confused.
Well done, my Care Bear.
All right, we got another piping hot game request. Hammy wants Sega Rally Championship. So Sega Rally Championship. There will be no. Actually, Kaylee. Start knows what Hammy wants.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think Freem knows. Yeah, Freem is quite aware. In fact, maybe that's all the more reason for me to play. But you know what? No, you're good.
I mean, I honestly don't know the fastest way to get to. Like, should I just do a time attack or?
We'll see. I feel like you can make it happen. Good old Sega Rally.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa. That's a pretty cool villain.
Is that a Care Bear villain?
My Little Pony.
Oh, alright.
It's
I was gonna say, I don't remember seeing him.
It looks like Motaro. Playball, what do you mean? This is incredible. GBA's finest. Yeah. It's good. Where was that request? Oh, I must have cleared it already. It's still real to me, darn it.
I missed my turn.
It's like if I took off my glasses and tried to drive.
That's pretty high.
Hi.
Yeah.
Game over, yeah.
3,
Oh wait, I did it too early.
1.
I got excited.
I mean,
I mean, that's why we're here, right?
yeah.
I was so excited for it that I spilled the beans.
I'm worried if I, get to the finish of this track too, then we may never hear it. So
Daniel, you're just too gosh darn good.
hopefully I can put on the brakes before
The next checkpoint.
the next checkpoint.
What if you have a wonderful lead? Whoa. Yeah. Thank you, Kayla. Now just drive backward.
Maybe I'll meet someone on the way.
Hopefully this does it. Thank you.
Oh, there was a guy. Does keep track.
King Kayla.
Good time. Why do you want to play?
Well, that was good. Say the line. This is Jazz's request. Mario Party Advance.
Whoa. I forget. I feel like we could actually play this one multiplayer.
But yeah, but why would you want to? You should just go find all those toys and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I forget if. Yeah, because you have to unlock most of those, I think. Well, hey there. Are you ready for a party? Let's make you a passport. Passport to party. First, you should enter your name.
Let's start.
What month were you born in? Now for some fun. A face. Oops.
Change expression.
What's your hobby?
Yes.
What's your comment? Be creative.
That was very creative.
Oh.
Just 2 more questions. What would you say is A's biggest dream? A.
Ah.
What is your single biggest secret?
Ooh, I got another Krungo request. Krungo with the good stuff. If you stretch the definition of the good stuff. Party! Bowser Rampage.
What a mess. My chips. Can't play without games and gadgets.
Hooray! Shroom City. Oh boy!
Hello, Temple.
Oh!
Nobody wants
Look, it's Luigi. Mario Party for people who have no friends. Oh boy. I'm excited. Wah, wah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bzz.
Please.
Ooh, it's Donald in Math Magic Land. Bzz. I'll give you a gadget. You can do it.
I had to think about it.
You deserve praise. You got the
Smart.
gadget. Whoa. I mean, it's well deserved, I think. The mechanic Koopa's theorem. More Koopa, more better. I'm very excited for the next game.
Oh no.
I bet you are too. Whoa.
No, well, I was one away from a mini game. This'll work. No!
Krungo requests Elf the movie. The game.
Going on. Okay.
Elf the movie, the game for GBA. I bet you're excited for the Elf. Who hasn't had a request in a while? I don't think Keith has had one in a while. I'll load up one of Keith's requests here.
He's ready.
Maybe I should play the mini games. I think we did before and they weren't very good.
Laughing all the way. What a great game. Tis the season.
I think I failed my puzzle.
He's so huge. Santa says.
Bear.
Teddy bear.
Give bear.
Well done, you are a great help.
Doll. Car. Robot. Dog. Robot. Doll. Car.
Looking away for a moment, I thought this was a mini game in Mario Party.
Well,
Look, it's me.
I didn't get to any of the mini games in Mario Party, but this lets you get right to the action.
Shoes.
I'm not sure okay.
You don't know how to operate the shoe machine?
No. Oh, okay.
Shoes go in the box.
Oh, I'm supposed to like make a match, aren't I?
It takes 2 shoes to make a pair. Wild shoe. Is that a wild shoe or does it need to match?
Wild shoe.
Try it with wild shoe. Wild shoes go with anything.
I need more wild shoes. Stat. I bet if you were really good at this, you could clean up on the high score.
That looks like so much fun. These movie screenshots are scary. Candy. Yum.
No! I regret it.
Very forgiving.
I thought that the bear would be nice to me. And they like to drink Coca-Cola and stuff.
Buddy doesn't have to be alone.
Buddy?
No.
No worry. Buddy's feeling good again. Sorry, I had to check if Buddy could duck, and he can't. He's as stiff as a
Buddy.
board. Buddy has no variable height in his jumps.
These are buddy jams.
Great. Go to the beach.
Can I see the death animation?
Well, I
with
got
the
some
bear
good
again?
news about the death animation.
What?
You don't have to just go to the bear.
It's good anywhere.
Turns out anything will make Buddy fall over. See, I didn't even mean to do that one. Hit my friggin' head on the icicle.
This is great. Hey, what's up, Domino?
No, we played Guardian Heroes.
But someone has requested that
Oh.
game,
Alright, never mind.
and we can actually play it next. Actually, hold up, we'll play it after whatever this next mystery game is, requested by Keith. Cool.
Oh.
L.
Ah.
So yeah, good to see you, Domino. Welcome to Rapid Fire Game Boy Night, where I'm kept busy the entire night.
all busy all the time.
Start plays the games, and I push the button. All right, so the next game requested is from Keith, and it's Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival on GBA.
Nice. So you're gonna play this one?
Oh, I mean, I think you're pretty much the Street Fighter head around here, so you better just go for it.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
I wouldn't want to deny you a good time. Freem really wants me to play, but you see, Freem, someone's got to manage this extensive list of requests, and that person is me.
Turbo 3.
They gave me one job tonight.
Is Turbo 3 too fast? Yeah,
No, it's fine.
it can't be that fast.
One bite.
This doesn't look like Street Fighter 2.
Go for it. No, I mean, they got a lot of mileage out of those portraits, I feel like. Street Fighter 2, but using Street Fighter Alpha backgrounds. I think, like, the whole idea behind HD Remix was it was supposed to look like the profile pictures from this game, right? And then,
Yeah.
Udon Comics got a little, what's a nice way of putting it? They were running up against some pretty tight deadlines, so, you know, they had to finish HD Remix. You know, the sprites turned out the way they did. Yeah, and it had David Sterling doing the balance. Everyone loves David Sterling. Yomi Bear himself. This is a Street Fighter 3 background. Where's the consistency? You know, they wanted to pump up the fun. Give him the geef grief.
He's giving me grief.
I mean, HD Remix had some good ideas, I suppose. Whoa.
Oh, same stage.
Did they make the elephants loud still?
I can hear him.
It was quieter.
Oh, nice SPD.
Watching
I feel like, I don't know if you could find any of their early sprites for HD Remix, but I feel like for some of them they even almost just like copy and pasted the heads from these pictures and then drew a body for them. But maybe I'm wrong about that, I don't know. They say if we keep saying bad things about HD Remix, David Sterling breaks into your home and plants his... What's it say? Oh, card game on your kitchen counter. Uh-oh. Be careful. What's up, Sparky? Yep. I think one of the best things about HD Remix is that people would like to say, well, if you don't like the graphics, you can put them on Classic. And the Classic graphics in HD Remix get put up against the new backgrounds. Like, you can't change the backgrounds out. So if you put it on Classic mode, you get a very interesting looking game. Ooh, yeah, but thank you, Frame. I think this is it.
Round one bite.
I need... Yeah, see, I mean, I think that basically looks like Ryu's profile picture in this game for his head. Yeah, that's a way better... You know, Keith, it almost looks like they just took this and then flipped it, and that's how they got the HD Remix profile picture. And I mean, I guess the original ST portrait is symmetrical too, but it doesn't look quite as scary. Whoa. Bison definitely has Picard going for him. Is this the version that DSP was able to beat a bunch of people in? I'm trying to remember. I feel like that was one of the PS2 ones or something. Like Hyper Street Fighter Anniversary or whatever? Maybe not. Whoa. Get him, dude.
I don't understand the controls for this game. Sometimes he does lariat when I'm like...
Round two bite.
but mostly it seems to work, at least as far as someone who only hits the fierce buttons.
Get him, Geef.
But Guile's locking me out now.
Whoa.
Oh, should have seen that.
Uh-oh, bad news.
What?
It's time to switch.
That's fine.
And this is a game double requested by Domino and OJ, Gunstar Superheroes.
Nice. It was a good time to switch. The enemies were getting too hard for me.
Time to switch. And Sparky, since you're back, I think it's time we play one of your games. It's also, I mean, this ties in well with the game we played earlier.
Can you do the minecart level?
What do you play between this and the Donald Duck game? I actually have a history of it, it looks like. Alright, so actually, Sparky, you left after Tiny Toon Adventures Wacky Stackers, and since then, we played Care Bears The Care Quest, Sega Rally Championship, Mario Party Advance, Elf the Movie, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival, and now we're playing Gunstar Superheroes. And I'm going to load up another Sparky game after this.
It seems a lot closer to the original, or at least how fun the original is, compared to how Advanced Guardian Heroes was.
Yes. I forgot to start the timer. It has been started. Wow. I mean, honestly, I remember this game kind of not seeming as good as the Genesis one, but compared to Guardian Heroes Advanced, or Advanced Guardian Heroes, this game is pretty good.
Right. It does seem pretty good in general.
But you still can't play it two-player, right?
I guess not. Probably not.
But I mean, it's a solid game.
What the menu said, but it couldn't handle all this in multiplayer.
That would be a bit much. If you had two copies of the game, you could both, like, I mean, that's probably true, Domino, but you could both play at the same time anyways, and then whoever beats the game first is the winner.
Oh, you smashed me.
If we did that, I would claim I was the winner, and Start would look over at my GBA turned off, and I'd be like, well, after the credits I decided to turn it off. Winner.
And like this one, a cool thing you do here, you notice how I'm like doing Shoryukens and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
This one has a cool thing, because before in the original Guardian Heroes, it was just whenever you did that, you would like dive forward, right?
Oh, you mean in Gunstar Heroes?
Sorry, Gunstar Heroes. So,
You would dive forward?
Yeah, you would just dive forward no matter what, right?
When you did the half, or the, is it the half circle forward?
Oh, I thought it was just pressing jump and jump again.
Oh yeah. So what do they do
In
in
this one, you know, you get a little directional control.
I don't know.
Ooh. All right, so minecart level. I mean, I can see why you'd want to play this level.
Whoa.
I know why I want to play this level, but will we get to the boss in time?
Is it 7 Force?
Yes.
7 Force is amazing. For as much as Cuphead ripped off Gunstar Heroes, they didn't really do a 7 Force, did they? This is 7-11 Force. Do you think the Cuphead DLC will have a knockoff 7 Force?
Yes. Definitely.
Gunstar Heroes ripped off Metal Slug, did it?
Make a YouTube video prediction, because it will come true.
I don't know when the DLC is supposed to come out. They kept delaying it, but I thought it was still scheduled to come out this year, right? They pushed it back to 2022.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out last year, and they had to push it back, so I think pretty safe bet it'll come out this year.
We have to figure out.
Would you say Gunstar Heroes had any Contra influence? Or is that not fair to say? And Frame said it ripped off some Irem game.
The people who formed Treasure or joined Treasure or whatever, they came from Konami, right?
So they didn't really rip off
They
anything.
didn't rip off. It was
They
their
carried it over. And so... Whoa.
I'm getting beat up. I'm not gonna go see the boss.
Whoa. A very fun fact.
Oh, he speaks.
I mean, the original Green didn't speak. That's already an improvement.
Oh, jeez. It seems an improvement as far as it being a killing machine.
Whoa. I really don't want to stop you from playing this game.
No, I'm about to die, so I'm actually fine to switch.
Well, we'll play till you die. How about that?
Thank you.
I'm gonna pause the timer. I have to see how this goes. I can't interrupt 7-4. Oh, Daniel.
Oh, that
Daniel,
really
please. If you don't die, we can keep watching. Daniel!
No.
Sparky requested Golden Sun for GBA. Sorry for the additional pressure.
That's a Golden Sun?
Yeah. 5 minutes of fun.
I'm
But,
meaning to check this one out. You guys taught me.
well, you know that Mario Golf game we looked at earlier?
Yeah.
This is the same thing.
Yep.
We're not going to get to see any game, most likely. Golden Sun on a bun. Let's see, we got Keith requests, Sparky requests, Jazz requests, Hammy requests. Have we done a Jazz request in a while? I'm not sure.
We did Mario Party.
Let's do another Jazz request, and this time we'll let Kayla play.
Okay.
And a wire.
There we go. What's a GBA game you think of that has 5 minutes of straight exposition at the beginning? Mario Golf, Golden Sun. I like the yes and the no. Gumby was pretty close, but we got to some gameplay, fortunately.
I told her I could find my own way, and now I'm lost.
There's no Metal Gear games for GBA, right? I feel like that would have at least a 15-minute intro.
You gotta play Game Boy Color for that.
You can request Wario Land 3. If you want to request a game, you do this, but I'm going to put it into the queue for you. Wario Land 3. That way I'll remember. But we got a Jazz request coming up. Ah, the boulder. This is pretty incredible.
Maybe they should move out of the way.
This is how they make Fruity Pebbles, by the way. Wow. Hurry, boys.
No, we want to see the boulder. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, lazy bones.
I've already told my Golden Sun classroom story, but I'm going to tell it again. So Gumball of Multitap fame, y'all know Gumball. Gumball used to be in humanities class with me, and one of our friends had just got the brand new GBA and Golden Sun, and so yeah, VIP Gumball. So in a few different classes they had been, wait, Wario Land 3 is not GBA? We can do Wario Land 4. How about that? Just as good.
Wario Land 4.
Anyways, so Gumball, you know, pretty entranced by this Golden Sun stuff. So he starts egging on said friend during humanity. Peekaboo?
It's a peekaboo with a fork.
Peekaboo with a fork.
Hungry.
He starts basically
He knows exactly what I want.
going.
It's called vermin.
Oh, no.
He basically starts going, psst, psst, give me the GBA, give me the GBA.
Don't want to get away from this.
So said friend is, trying to ignore Gumble, but eventually he relents and lets him have the GBA. Gumble does not check the volume on the Game Boy Advance and turns it on in the middle of humanities class, and a big Game Boy Advance startup ding noise is heard. You know, the classic startup noise. And the system was confiscated, and our friend had to beg and plea the teacher for his GBA back because of Gumble's folly. I thought you or your friend turned up the... No. I mean, he may have just turned it up on his own. I don't know, but he visibly panicked, and that was enough to kind of give away that he had the GBA, so he got it confiscated, and I didn't have anything to do with getting it back, but said friend had to make his case to get his Game Boy Advance returned to him. Which he got it back, at least. They did not hold it ransom forever. And that's 5 minutes of Golden Sun. Now it's time for Crash Bandicoot 2.
Yum yum, delicious Golden Sun.
That was wonderful.
So the one sound is a good game, right?
That was a very good game.
Hey, I gotta say, even though I only played like 3 or whatever battles, it let you like skip through phases of the battles, which I really appreciate when playing an RPG
feel
like
it's
that.
nice. So
that part seems solid, at least.
is this what you wanted?
What else is fun? All right, there's like a bunch of different Crash games for the GBA,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure the last time we played this one and we saw that thing, so we could have played a different Crash game, and we're playing this one again just so we can see that same cutscene.
Well, he also flexes at one point. Huge adventure. Oh, this is entranced. So it's different. But just as fun, you know. How could you not, remember which Crash game is which? Whoa. It's Crank.
I don't know. I guess I remember the mask looking a little different in the one where he listens intently. I guess this is supposed to be the original Crash design still.
Yeah.
Alright.
He had like tribal tattoos and stuff.
From mind over mutant. Okay.
What?
I mean, that's pretty hyped up. Crash Flash.
Crash Flash.
Crash Crawl.
Crash in Smash.
Crash Smash? No!
Yes, oh, sorry. Dangerous placement.
Ah!
I was looking at Nintendo Power covers because I was trying to find a good Twitter thumbnail for tonight. And the one I remember with where they were saying that the Game Boy Advance is arriving, or that arrived at, like, there was a Game Boy Advance coming either towards the planet Earth or something. It looked like an okay cover, but There was too many words and stuff on it. So I was trying to look at some of the covers after that, and there is one that like has a bunch of video game characters coming at them, and it's like, oh man, this is the roster for the next Smash Brothers. But then I stopped myself saying that because I saw Crash was among them.
Wow.
But it's a pretty cool cover. Maybe I'll post it later. You can get some good Smash Brothers predictions out of it.
Well, good news, because by a landslide vote, Crash and Smash.
Dang.
Crash v Smash.
Custom Robo and Smash. Well, you can only get one. Custom Robo or Crash Bandicoot. Oh, this is the part from this game I remember. So we did play this one.
It's a good face.
I guess we played multiple Crash games before. Gotta save that progress.
Lagoony Tunes. This is a good game, I think. It's got some jams. It looks like a real good time. Start likes it. It's as good as it gets.
Better than some of the other crap.
Wario Land 4.
Time to get
As kind of requested by Domino.
Maybe Kayla should play this one, and maybe she should see if she likes it better than Crash Bandicoot. Uh-oh. Who's that in the doorway?
I think we'll do a Dragmire request. Let's see what we got.
Mario's Last Land. I definitely did not play this game until after playing WarioWare, so to me I was like, man, this game totally ripped off WarioWare.
I'm excited. Oh, don't forget the timer.
The timer started after I get the game. Normal will work for me.
It sounds like the DK rap's about to start up.
Have to get the treasure first.
Oh.
Get it, cat. Yeah.
Ready DJ remix.
Why is he strong?
This is Map Mario. Or Mario, sorry. I get the two confused.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to make Dragmire's request happen, but we can try.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm hoping it's easier to get to than I'm thinking. But we'll see. If not, I think we know a way to get to it, regardless. Go.
Son of a gun. Oh. Oh wait, so I don't even have to. Make way for Mario. Oh wait. here.
Throw the stone.
Oh, Wario.
Did anyone ever play that Wario Shake It game? That was on Wii, right?
Yeah.
Is that a good game?
I don't know. I feel like I've heard mixed things. And that was the game. Was that the game that was made by the Goemon
Keith
people?
says it was good. And Domino says it was pretty, but So I'm hearing mixed things, just like Start Set.
Good answer, Noel.
Does Wario Shake It? Tilt controls was kind of annoying, but and then Fui says it was good.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what to believe, but I mean, majority sounds like they like it. My problem with tilt controls is I can't. So were the motion controls required? Because my problem is I can't really hold those things very steady. Uh-oh. This is great music. I'm using tilt controls. I kind of enjoyed. Is it one of those sideway Wiimote games? Because I kind of enjoy that, but I understand that the D-pad's a little small. It's not like GameCube small, at least, but you know. Some of the Wii remotes we have the D-pads kind of, you know, stick a little bit, even after like cleaning them and stuff. Probably didn't clean them very well, but you know, you tilt when you're throwing objects to aim.
Mario from Red Derby.
But it's weird because some of the later Wii remotes that came out, I feel like they had better directional pads. Like those ones that include the Motion Plus or whatever, the Wii Remote Plus. The Game Boy grows up. Strike.
Bummer.
Whoa. But what's a little maddening is games like Kirby Return to Dreamland, where you can only use Wii remotes to play.
Yeah.
When you have a system that supports a bazillion different controllers, and it's like, and now you must play with a Wii remote. Anyways, here's Dragmire's request: Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Whoa.
Nintendo.
Woohoo!
Got it.
But he had a special request.
What's that?
Well, let's see if you get any options at the beginning. There you go. That was his request. He wanted you to play Mario Brothers within Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That's some kind of cruel joke.
Good swear.
Thank you, Decimic, for that intel. Yeah, like so far, Switch has been a lot better about the controller support. But it's weird because recently I tried to use that wired USB 8-bit DOE thing, and I swore it used to work, but it wasn't, and I don't know if there was a firmware update that blocked some of the USB stuff, or I just forgot how to connect it. They haven't removed support for any controllers yet, have they? I feel like they're usually pretty good about it. Oh, I mean the drift. The drift. Who can even tell?
I'm using a wireless controller, like one of those GameCube style controllers, and it gets drift, and I don't understand why. I don't like having to fight with controllers.
You have to hard reset the controller. Oh, okay. I mean, you wouldn't think you would have to for the wired one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the 8-bit DOE stuff that I've tried, which is too bad because it seems like a lot of other people like it or like their controllers, and I like what they're trying to do with them, but I don't know. I don't feel like the quality is quite there. Also, I need to get the next game loaded up. Ooh, how about a Krungo request? Don't you love Mario Bros?
Oh yeah. Big fan.
You miss Mad Cats?
Yeah, Matt.
You miss Mad Cats? Mad Cats made okay arcade sticks, at least. Whoa. Let's... I need to see if I can find that controller. I saw Start retweet or like this recently. I think that's the same thing I'm finding, Keith, is that the control pad's just not very good. And it's honestly the second one that I've had, because the first one came with dead shoulder buttons. I'm trying to... I don't think I really own too many other 8-bit dope things, so... probably can't make too much of a judgment on those, but I don't know. Let's see. So, Start... You showed me this PET controller
Oh yeah.
tweet, and it reminded me of a third-party GameCube controller. An all-time classic that I hope several people owned. The Nyko Airflow, which I will post a picture of if I can find the link that's not scary. But they're all scary.
I mean, yeah, one of the most
Nyko Airflow.
One of the most important differences on the pet controller was that it had more of like the PlayStation configuration or whatever, where it switched the D-pad with the stick.
But you know what the appeal was? Well, I could only find a render. That's not true. But here, I'll give you a real picture of it.
Render looks better.
Yeah, the render makes it look fancier. Some of the other URLs were a little scary. Like that one didn't even work. So
in the future, everything will be
forbidden. It's so hard to find a good link these days. Here's a glamour shot from a magazine. Walmart Images. There we go. So the Airflow had a fan built in. So it was the noisiest controller we owned. It was also the most popular controller we owned because the fan would wick the sweat off your sweaty gamer hands as you played with the Nyko Airflow. It would keep your hands cool. So when you're playing Smash Bros. Melee and you're getting way too into it, sweat will not affect your game. Did the fan make you be able to have press A better? Yes, it did.
Sounds like it's like maybe shaky.
Well, you definitely wouldn't get sweaty gamer hands with the Nyko Airflow. Look at this, the Yobo and the Macro Mini. Some cozy controllers for cozy gamers. So comfortable. Oh, soft as a pillow. All right, we got another great request coming at you. WWE Survivor Series from Krungo. Enjoy.
Survivor Series.
There's only one reason to play this game. Whoa.
Wow, there he is.
When we hit 11 o'clock, I'm gonna go through every game incredibly fast so we can get through the entire list. How's that sound? We actually played Donkey Kong Country earlier tonight, Domino. I think we played this before with Smilin' McMahon.
We played pretty much every wrestling game that night.
Tryouts. Past the Airflow. Oh wait, this doesn't have the Timetrons, does it?
No.
But it's even better than that. He's very tall.
I love it.
The best renditions of their themes.
What's that?
I think Road to WrestleMania is the one with the Timetrons. This just has some really cool looking fighters in it.
Eddie.
Oh my goodness, having to wait for that slow animation. Oh,
It plays like a dream.
oh no. The grapple's faster than the punch.
What a good reason for
Cena, Cena, Cena. Look at all these RVD t-shirts in the and signs.
Mysterio, let me up, man.
All right, so do you see the guy in the front who's... It looks like he's wafting his own stench away from him. He's going like this.
Casting a spell.
Or he's casting a spell on the wrestlers.
Can I leave?
One guy thinks he's driving. He's doing the toot your horn thing or whatever.
Why does Eddie punch so slow?
Pull the whistle.
Oh my goodness. Ray is taking me down. I can't do anything about it.
Good crowd animation. Don't worry, Daniel.
Just finished me.
I like how you have your special flashing. It's almost like it makes me think you're winning even though you're getting pummeled.
Yeah, I must be winning.
And he's ready for the big comeback.
He's ready to sleep.
I mean, Rey Mysterio's putting on a clinic right now.
He's doing very well for himself. Trying out every move he had on me. Yeah, just please fit me.
2, 3.
He got you good.
Winner. Popularity E.
Are those all the championships you just lost, or what?
Yeah.
All right, I think we need to move on.
Alright.
Oh wait, but you're gonna fight your brother. How about a request from Keith? Rocky.
I hope it's better.
Rocky.
Rocky through Rocky 5.
Ray was looking pretty tall.
I think you just killed that.
Good. That's what we're gonna do. Movie mode.
Movie mode?
Movie mode.
You just watch the movie?
Yeah. Fight cutscenes. Well, I don't know. I kind of want the cutscenes.
Are they... Whoa. Just like the movie.
Oh, I can't get the next cutscene until I do my fight.
You gotta fight.
How about that?
I think you need the speed bag.
No, speed bag. Yeah, you're right. Speed is what I was missing in the last game. So, all right. Hit the bag when the bag is in the red zone to score. Left punch is B, right punch is A. To do double punches, A and B. Alternatively. So it wants me to do it when it's in the red zone.
No, do B and A alternately now. Oh wait, actually, yeah, time it. B. Yeah, like wait and try to match it so the thing's going with you. I think. You gotta be real slow to start. Yeah.
Thank you for that tip. Be slow with this feedback.
I mean, he is trying to hit it while it's still overlapping, right?
Yeah, it's like a tough balance because again, it's like it doesn't go as fast as the thing goes. So again, you have to wait for the red bar to move whenever it moves.
Win!
Oh,
That's brisk, baby.
halfway there.
Oh,
Look at that improvement. Maybe it's time for the heavy bag.
How about the auto train?
Auto train sounds good.
Fine, I'll do heavy bag. Remember the combos from the combos list. That should be easy.
What is this?
Well, I thought it'd be easy. It's so it B.
I think you got to do the whole combo and then it'll work. Is that saying hold his shoulder while hitting?
well, you just have to hit it in order to actually, like, but
Yeah, move towards it. Nerd.
Yeah, you're right. That might help.
You gotta hit the bag for one thing.
I was just warming up. That's all.
Can't even hit this bag. That's a combo.
Oh, I screwed it up.
Is that saying the shoulder or what?
Yeah, I think so because he does a different punch when you can do the shoulder. B-A-A. Ah. Oh my goodness.
I don't understand the directions. It's the direction and the shoulder?
Yeah, you have to do all three.
Oh. You did 2 combos?
I'm a beginner.
Spider Rico's gonna clean the floor with you.
Good details. Alright.
And the music is just like the film.
Note to self, don't have to go to the cutscenes. The cutscenes will play when I fight. Oh. Alright, so it said most of the combos start with B, so you gotta do B. That's the fast punch.
And this is better than that Master System Rocky game. I think you're getting yourself a little.
I think I should back off.
I don't know.
You're right, and then need to catch my breath a bit. Best not to tire myself out on the first fight. I don't know what he's doing now, but it's working.
Rambo 3? Whoa.
Oh, out of air. Gotta breathe.
Wait, he's coming in!
Yeah, he doesn't like that now.
There's only 10 seconds left in this game, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on! Technical knockout!
We need our Sparky title, and we're going with the Lego Star Wars.
Hold on, Mugen, I can finish this guy.
It's over, Rock.
I can finish him.
Lego Star Wars, the video game. Throwing it out.
Back off, Rock. You're done. Did you say Lego?
yeah,
Do you want to play the Lego game, Kayla?
you don't know.
Kayla loves Lego.
But I've never seen GBA. Oh, it's episodes 1, 2, 3. Ew.
You.
They did do that.
Do you gotta choose, or do you have to start on episode 1? It doesn't matter. That's the one I would have wanted to see.
The prequels are what everyone likes these days, Kayla. And Sparky, thank you for your big find that you sent to me, Kayla, and Start. Archiving the important stuff.
I mean no offense to the game, I mean offense to the freaking games.
Are we playing Movie Valve 2 for GBA? It's looking good. It's looking good. Honestly, when these came out, I was pretty impressed because I was, I was like, whoa, these aren't too bad for GBA games. And then they put Lego Star Wars on Nintendo DS, and it was actually 3D. And I was like, whoa, we have arrived.
Yeah, I played a lot of the Harry Potter Lego. I played this, I think. Yeah.
Get the bits.
That's insane.
Qui-Gon.
I mean, this felt really fresh when it came out. And it's like, I remember thinking it was so cool, and it must have obviously done very well for itself. Because now, well, there are many Lego games.
There are many other Lego.
There are a lot of them.
There are many Lego games. Whoa.
Downstab.
But I mean, I was glad there was a playable Phantom Menace that was better than that old PlayStation game.
Hey, that was great.
I still like that game, but
It's just too difficult.
this one was 2 players and seemed a lot more playable.
Well, Lego games are just more fun to play. Mainly for the cooperation, because it... Then, they... And then you just said...
Ooh, a puzzle.
Do it, Obi-Wan.
What's next on the old list of requests? I should just start picking the ones that appeal to me the most.
That works.
I'm seeing some real good stuff. Oh,
I contest that hologram. Having a Death Star in episode 1 seems a little far-fetched.
this is enough Lego Star Wars for me.
My Lego.
I'm gonna load up a real classic.
Oh yeah.
I'm not done yet!
You're done. Hey, go my Lego.
Ugh,
Sorry, Kayla.
I am angry.
This is Astro Boy, the Omega Factor.
Oh, I was wondering why you weren't letting Kayla continue playing whatever game this was.
Does he want to torture Daniel?
It's OJ who requested the Astro Boy.
OJ.
Easy, normal, or hard?
Ooh, a good game. It's rare, but sometimes they show up.
Oh no!
Skip the cutscenes!
Tobio's dead.
Hurt.
I feel like there's a way to even skip this tutorial, but maybe not. No, alright, yeah. You do get like a extra thing for doing the tutorial though.
Here she goes!
Find your hidden friends.
I don't think there's any on this screen. Maybe the next one.
Fine.
Yeah. He appears as a transformation in a boss fight, but that won't happen until the second stage, so we won't be able to see it. But yeah, they got pretty much every Tezuka they could fit in here.
Whoa. This is just a Mega Man ripoff?
Is it? See, it plays pretty different from a Mega Man game.
I don't know. Look, it's your friend.
Cool.
I thought you were gonna punch him. Let's get controversial. Did Disney rip off Lion King from Kimba? I think Kayla has a lot of thoughts on this. She's shirking away from her Disney hating duties. They ripped off Hamlet.
Yes, Steve Spurgeon knows what we're talking about. Ripped off Hamlet and Kimba.
They ripped off two things. That makes it okay. Two wrongs do make a right. It wasn't ripping off. It was just remixing into a fresh, new, original thing.
I will say it's a problem when your actors think that they're there for Kimba. Because I thought that Simba's voice actor was a Kimba fan.
Kimba remastered.
He thought he was there to do a Kimba.
Oh, really?
And that turned out.
Wait, do you mean Inspector Gadget or Tim the Toolman's son?
I don't.
The older one
I'm
is
assuming the older one.
Inspector Gadget.
Assuming
What's his name? Is it Matthew Broderick or Gadget? Is it Matthew Broderick? Who? And then I know JTT, of course.
Yeah.
Everyone loves JTT. Matthew Gadget, his full name. Hey, what's up, Chrisium? We're playing a lot of GBA games tonight, and it's been real good. It's been real good. Hey, whoa. I mean, we've seen a lot of good games tonight, and we've seen a lot of other games. And we've seen GBA has games. Starts fighting a lot of spiders.
I can eat both.
What was my favorite game tonight? I was really pleasantly surprised by the Bratz game, and I feel like that one is gonna take home top honors tonight. It may not be the best game we played, but it was the biggest surprise for me. And I feel like that's worth something. Whoa, did you just win the game?
Not quite.
You just won the game. We have to move on, I'm sorry. We need to play some real good stuff. I mean, you're really close to me. Maybe I should just let you win. It isn't a good game, but it was something. But yeah, I think you almost got him. Oh, nice. That was a quick clear. That was basically 5 minutes. If y'all got any spiders in your house, Start will take care of them.
No, send Astro Boy.
Your reward is this game.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
Actually, multiple people requested this game.
Nice. Now this is more like it. New game, please.
This looks like a kid's game. I don't know if we can get through everything requested. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the request to see if we can do it. There's still some voices.
Original students were Mo, Larry, and Shemp.
False.
Really?
Actually, might be true.
I thought it was true.
True! Is that good or bad?
Yeah, I got $500.
It is true. We need Scott's help. Waiters. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Y'all can send me the story because it's the first time hearing of it. I wish I got $500 for answering her radio question. Well, watch out for the pies.
That's like our future dinner.
This is just every dinner. Pies. Stooges. Huh. Keep your eyes on the... Look at the oyster contest!
You got more money for getting the quiz question wrong than you did for throwing pies.
As long as they nail
I
this.
thought I got it right.
This is all that matters, if they nail this.
Oh my goodness.
Shemp was one of the original 3 before they were in movies. Ah,
Yeah.
see, Start knows his stooge.
We watched that. What was it, like a TV? It wasn't really like a documentary.
If I ever watch anything informative, I usually go interesting, and then I go to sleep, and I don't remember what I saw.
You did get it right. Okay.
Have you watched a Will Sasso movie? Oh no, I killed the Stooges! I need you! I killed the Stooges! Oh well.
He killed the Stooges.
For Shemp, he returns.
Alright, Simpsons Road Rage.
And he admitted it. Oh, wait a minute. No, did Keith
Yeah,
request this?
Keith requested
played
this.
this.
What, it's no good?
No. All right, listen.
Moog was envious of Start's oyster eating abilities and killed the Stooges.
I did awful. It seems all right. I like their faces, but that's about it.
Oh, that's not good. Whoa. Who's that? Is that a Simpsons character?
No, they have some generic people.
This runs really well. Like this is
Turn too soon.
again. I mean, frame. I'm impressed. This is. I mean, in some ways, looking pretty good. I guess it's because it's flat, but you know. But mode 7. I like that it's smooth.
Yeah. No, I think that's very important in a lot of people making licensed games.
I guess it's not as ambitious as the other games.
Oh.
But I don't know. I think it's alright.
Farewell, Homer.
Skinner.
I didn't even see you there, Skinner.
But sometimes you gotta play the system's strengths, you know? You can be ambitious and slow or simple and fast. I feel
Oops.
it's best to have both approaches. Yeah. It's got a bad habit of, is that a barrier or not?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's see, honestly, what I'm looking at most of the time is the map in the bottom left corner, because the arrows sometimes, like, I think they're trying to tell you the right turns for the roads, but it's just kind of confusing. Oh, geez, but there I definitely missed my turn.
Oops, new game.
Oops.
Sparky requested Sonic Advance 2.
Ooh.
Well, I think we know who has to play this game.
I think we know who's gonna play this for a minute.
For a minute.
We're running out of time, so you know.
Out of time.
I don't think we're gonna get through all these games. I'm very impressed by everyone who requested Three Stooges. Thank you.
And I'm sorry that Mugen killed the Stooges.
Go, Kayla, go!
I don't know if we ever played this one on stream, because this song sounds familiar. I guess I heard a remix of it or something. We always would play Sonic. We own Sonic Advance 1, so that's the one I know the most. And then Sonic Advance 3 has that weird, like, hub world at the beginning.
Yeah.
This,
That's the one I've...
this one, I like to get right into a level. And you can grind.
You can grind.
But I don't know. I'm starting to see some of that DIMP special of Sonic running on inclines and just, you know, conforming to them.
Yeah, why do people like Sonic Advance but not Sonic 4? Same company, right?
I thought so, but I don't know. Maybe they just knew 2D better? I don't know.
But is Sonic 4 3D?
5D.
It's way too much more advanced than the Game Boy Advance.
It's super advanced.
Door stopper zone height. See, he was starting to do it.
He does the move. Why is it okay if he does it here?
Well, again, so it's like, I mean, yeah.
Are you saying they should have grown past that?
On Sonic 4, it's a lot smoother when he does it. It looks even more unnatural.
Whoa. Good job, Kayla. Your reward is no rules get fat.
No.
Requested by
Oh, she can.
Here you go.
Make her like keep the controller.
Well, I wanted her to keep it, but she handed it off for some reason.
Don't worry, I can't get to the boss fight in time. That wasn't even long enough.
We're running out of time.
We're running out
I'm
of time
so
for
sorry.
good games.
We have 42 games. Whoa! 42 games?
What?
There's no way we're playing all of these.
I thought you said you were going to play the games that interested you.
This one interesting. We can get through them if we go fast. Keith requested Superman Returns, Fortress of Solitude.
Nice.
This isn't even gonna give.
You'll see enough.
Well, you didn't need to see any of that last one, so. Well, it looks like the Fortress of Solitude.
Looking good
enough.
so far.
The music's kind of scary. Kind of boring title screen, but okay.
It's a Superman game.
It's taking a while to load up. Jor-El's talking.
Actually, there might not be 43 games. I think I'm a little confused. Let me refresh and see. Yeah, there's been a few repeats. We gotta get to the first stuff. There's only 22 games to get through.
What is this?
Did we play X versus Sever last time? I forget.
Oh my goodness, this is awful. What is this? It's like puzzle games?
What do you mean it's awful?
What kind of person once Superman would play a game like this?
What's the matter? Start Bad Vibration?
Yeah.
Barry Kate and Ashley, Girls Night Out. Requested by Sparky.
That's gotta be the worst Superman game, which is saying a lot, you know. There were some bad Superman games. Oh dear. New game.
It looks scary.
No, they look fine.
It's called Fortress of Solitude or something like that. That looked pretty good.
A quick guide to help you play. If I exit, do I just get to play?
Dude, GBA had so many games.
Yeah, so many games.
GBA's got games.
London Triumph. Get ready for the song.
Last song. Oh, okay. Let me add that to the list. But it's going to be super quick. There's actual Superman stuff when you get past the puzzle. See?
Who would wait that long?
Oh, this is a ripoff. WarioWare Mega Micro Games requested.
There we go.
By Jen.
This is like a real game, you know. Although, I guess this could be in the same vein where people who pick up WarioWare going, boy, I sure like my Wario Land games. I can't wait to play another Wario.
Wait, you can't skip the story?
Uh-oh. Wait. Yeah, no, I can't. I cannot skip.
Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars,
So-
requested by Keith.
Sorry, I guess Superman was better in the end. I gotta actually play some of the game.
Ooh,
Oops, I changed the language. Hopopefully that won't harm me.
Clear.
Sorry, we have a lot of games to get through and not a lot of
Wait.
time. Lots of time to get through this. Does this have a big intro too? What is this?
Sorry, I picked the wrong language.
It's okay.
I'm gonna. I don't know.
I no, but I'm glad the PSP is sorry for me. The boys have a bedtime, that's for sure. The herb! Sims in the city! I'm getting sweaty gamer heads, yeah.
What? What is this?
We
We actually played a smidgen of Golden Sun.
didn't really play anything. Well, Daniel moved around for a bit. That was when he did. And he had been told someone that they were gonna die.
I did a battle. 3 battles.
People told me your game, they said Lone and Vita would fail if he didn't release it on the Vita. Well, now he can't, so game, set, and match. Are you sure you want this herb?
I guess.
Behold.
What am I?
Broken Sword is a legit good point and click, just not on GBA. Can you beat The Sims in less than 15 seconds? I don't know, can you?
Can I do anything?
You're just an unknown janitor. It sounds like Daniel. Unknown janitor with big dreams.
Fighting for the respect. Who's that?
I don't know if we're gonna even have a nervous adventure.
Who that? Pretty chill. Pretty cool.
Alright.
Chris
Oh.
Thistle?
Go clean the windows. I'm on a break.
Oh! Metroid Fusion for the GBA!
Oh no, you definitely can't get past the intro to Metroid Fusion story.
Oh, that's a chunky intro?
Yeah, Metroid Fusion has the most story. Oh, the story.
Rayman Advance for the GBA!
Rayman?
Oh yeah, this will be good.
Well, let's skip forward.
The baby!
My lore. They're like, hey, if you didn't play Super Metroid...
Do you really want to quit the game?
Yes, but...
What happens if you quit the game?
Shh. Probably bring me back to the title screen. I'm Rayman.
Ooh, Rayman and Smash.
Rayman. Rayman.
Daniel! Dragon Ball GT transformation. If you're not enjoying the game, just, you know.
What? I didn't say that. Welcome to the Grand Tour. Can I beat Omega Shenron?
Webfoot.
Oh wait, is this the beat 'em up one? Or is it the fighting game? I guess it's the beat 'em up.
A mecha.
The Mecha Planet Cereal.
No.
Let's go,
Ooh.
GT.
Look for Moro.
I bet he's here.
Oh, hold up. There were a lot of requests because I said load it up and I acted like we would have all this time and we tried to play things for 5 minutes, but there was a lot of requests and I bit off more than I can chew, and I would just like to apologize. I would like to pretend it would never happen again, but it probably will.
Call in my assists.
This is pretty cool.
You got Pan, you got Trunks.
I said they could request multiple times, and they did. Drake and Josh.
So it's future trucks?
No. So you see, GT
Wow.
is in the future. It happens after Dragon Ball Z. So it's regular Trunks grown up. He looks like future
'cause
Trunks.
Pan's there.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's my favorite pair of brothers.
Oh, you want to play this game?
I don't know, we probably don't have enough.
Megan.
Like,
This is good stuff
they
so
look
far.
just like Great Bell Jump Pet.
We don't get enough time for any game like Megan.
Megan's causing issues.
They keep saying Megan. Is that all this show has going for it?
No, they have other things, but they usually just Megan. She's caused problems.
What's he doing? Sneak?
Oh, it's a stealth
Sneaking
game.
into
Nice.
school.
Good call. Good hair bob animation.
The Hall Mutters.
Extreme Skate Adventure.
You got caught.
Oh, got caught. What did
When you
oh,
get
skate?
caught.
Oh, there is something about this game.
Why is Toy Story being one?
Toy Story hype. Woody. Buzz Lightyear. Jesse. Find the Golden Jack.
Find the Golden Jack.
Okay.
That alien had seen some stuff.
Go, Jesse.
Is this the exact same engine as Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, or is it its own beast? Because it looks pretty good.
What is exactly? Why did someone say we need the speeding?
I mean, it works.
I'm not sure. Let's look
Looks
it up.
nice and smooth. Ride 'em, cowgirl. Twistin' in the wind.
Extreme Skate Adventure GBA.
Ollie.
Activision.
Flipping out.
It says Vicarious Visions for the GBA one, so this is the same
Toys for
engine.
Bob.
Nice.
Wow.
Toys for Bob gave us stuff. If you can read.
Well, Toys for Bob did the PS2 one, I'm guessing, which is a different beast. Yeah, this looks good. The music is not quite as good as Tony Hawk 2, though.
I don't know no one.
All right. Well, anyway, deal or no deal, GBA.
Deal or no deal?
Oh yeah. Deal or not. Oh, I mean, I think you have to play this one the whole way out, unless it's just excruciating, which so far so good.
It
Right?
won't let me skip the fact that I can't actually win money from this. Don't forget, this is just a video game.
No deal. That's what I should have done. Why? What a disclaimer.
Yeah,
Ball game.
TV game.
Oh, whoa.
He's like one of those trolls or those gnomes you were facing last night.
Oh, no.
All right, which case should we go for?
Mighty number 9.
Yeah, we should do 1 through 9 to give a hint for tonight's wheel. 6 cases to open.
Sorry, I should have gone with 2.
Let's just go down the line. There's no science to this.
All right,
$5.
good. That's good. That's what you like to see. I'm Howie Vandal. Ah, skip it.
5 cases to open. Oh my, it's so painful to open cases. Resume.
So am I supposed to say, wow, this is impressive, or just realize that it's probably sprites? Is Howie Mandel actually 3D? We may never know.
Does it matter if he is? He looks scary.
It doesn't matter. If he is, they're not flaunting it. Probably a sprite. You won't find these graphics on Nintendo.
He's a mad
But this
genius.
is Nintendo.
$400.
$400.
All right.
Are you doing well or
We
not?
have 2 more cases to open.
I have to open 2 more cases before I can take whatever bad deal they offer me. That's not good.
I want to say that I want to give everyone what you win, but here's the problem: if you won $1 million, I can't give away those kind of jiggies, can I?
Everyone gets.
You want to make a disclaimer about it, like the beginning?
Yeah, I need a big scrolling disclaimer because we gotta see if he wins the grand prize, Jazz.
Wait, hold up! It's the banker.
You see the banker up there? That's the
Yes,
one
I do.
person in this room that doesn't want you to go home with a ton of money.
Ooh.
So he's calculating.
How it looks like
Wants you
because
to
I
come
look
here now.
scrunched up.
He's
All right, how about this?
What?
So, wouldn't $1 million divided by 100 be 10,000, or am I thinking of that wrong?
You're all going home with 5 jiggies.
Is that right? $1 million divided by 100 is 10,000?
I guess I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, that sounds right because 100,000
No, that's
million.
100,000.
That's 100,000?
No.
No, I think it's
'Cause
10,000.
100,000
Divided by
It's
10?
10. No,
No, 100.
No, 100.
100. Then it's
Yeah, that looks like a good deal.
It's a
You're gonna take that deal?
Why is quit an
Then it's
option?
10,000.
1 million could
Yeah, that's good. I'll take it.
10,000.
I'm sure it's better than what was ever in my case.
Okay.
Well, I should give you
Much of a
what
risk
start
taker, are you?
wins divided by 100. How about that?
It's 10.
Wait, you're checking what your case contained?
It shows you, you know, to see what you missed out on. See, I took a good deal.
All right, so what do I give everyone? 3,400?
How about 100?
No, I said. Oh wait, no, it's 340, right? Divided by 100.
So that'd be 34 jigs.
No, it's 340. Everyone gets 340 jiggies.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, let's.
Thanks.
I'm adding extra. You know what, an extra zero.
All right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, frick. So this is the one that was made by, what's the company called?
Konami.
It says Konami.
Oh wait, but you want the one that's working on the new beat 'em up?
Yeah.
Keith, should I play TMNT or did you want this one? I feel like this one's better than the company that will be bringing you Shredder's Revenge, but you know. Yeah. Ah. I mean, this one's kind of goofy too, though. But in some ways better. Because yeah, now I think they're tribute games. I'm not so down on Shredder's Revenge. It's just I've played that TMNT GBA game, and I don't know. I don't know. And I played the Scott Pilgrim game, and I don't know that I enjoyed it necessarily. I'm sorry to the Scott Pilgrim fans, but you know, they could surprise me with Shredder's Revenge. I don't know. I'm still willing to play it. I'll give it a try. I'll play anything, really. Whoa. I thought... Weren't there some people involved with Scott Pilgrim working on Shredder's Revenge?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I thought so. Did they not make the tribute or whatever?
I don't know. I thought there were some of the same people involved, but I could be wrong.
You gotta get this straight out.
Jeremy made Scott Pilgrim, and they're making Shredder's Revenge. Oh, I mean, I want to be surprised when it comes to Shredder's Revenge. The trailer looked pretty good. I haven't seen anything about it yet that gives me too much pause, you know. So I'm willing to give it a shot. All right, here we go. That game was too good. You need to play Mega Man and Bass instead.
Okay.
Wait, we played Mary Kay and Ashley Girls Night Out, didn't we? Did that one get requested twice? Whoa. Oh, okay.
Be the base.
What if tomorrow they announced original 80s VA? Whoa. Is there a Battletoads game for GBA? I don't know if there is or isn't. Didn't I request the Kuru game? Did I do it wrong?
No, you had already closed the full testing.
Oh, okay. I'll play that next so I don't forget. Late start, you got tickled by flames?
Yeah. Does that mean no more Mega Man and Bass?
I don't know when should I determine when to switch the game? I don't want to take away.
Yeah, it's fine. You can.
You don't like Mega Man and Bass?
I like it, but listen, I'm not gonna beat this museum.
All right. Oh, that saving was dreadful. I've got to Kuru-ren.
Now, this is a game.
Oh, they told me how to say it right. Sorry. This is not the final game. There's actually many more.
I shouldn't have done the training. That's what you get for skipping so fast.
I want to make sure that we play them all, so I can say that we played them all. Oh, you won. X versus Sephiroth. I bet you're excited.
Yeah.
Copyright screens.
Mm-hmm.
I like how slow these are. It's like they knew what I'm trying to pull and they want to get in the way. Hold up, Jazz. There's a great game behind every logo. Wait, why not Sever?
Why not X? I like X games.
Whoa. Raise your hand if you're impressed. Whoa. Mega Man X versus Sever. Can you jump?
No, I can strafe.
I remember this being a pretty
duck.
big deal when it came out.
Strafe and duck. The controls seem pretty good, since you can strafe and duck and stuff. I'm doomed.
Chrono's either raising his hand or pushing the game away. I can't tell. Good job, you won. Your reward is Dave Mira.
Cool. Ooh.
Paul Blart's Mario Flood.
Well, if I do the Pro Quest or whatever, do I gotta choose who I want?
Yeah, they consulted Multitap Dave for this BMX game.
No Slim Jim?
Wait a minute. So have we played 2 games with the same engine tonight? We should have played Tony Hawk as well. This seems familiar. Whoa, bendy rail. It was a good engine. Why wouldn't you reuse it, you know?
Reuse it again and again.
Sick trick. Challenge complete. Good job.
Thanks.
Enjoy American Idol by Codemasters.
All right.
How do you sing?
I don't know.
Seemed like a nice Toy Story clone. Unfortunately, there will be no more game requests tonight.
It's time to twist and shout.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, baby, now. Come on and work it on out.
Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
DMCA.
Multi-tap Fusion's Day
Oh,
Out.
Mortal Kombat. Ayla, you like Mortal Kombat, right? You want to play this one? Yeah, here you go.
Complete this Deadly Alliance. Oh. Oh no. There we go. Ooh, secrets. Getting into the game is half the battle.
What?
Try backing out all the way. And then, yeah, there you go. You're welcome. Good job, Sparky.
Nice. Good choice.
Kenji.
Uh-oh, here comes Jax. Whoa. Now this is advanced stuff.
Let me make sure I got this next game right. Okay. This is from Keith. That seems decent, considering.
Yeah, this is one of your 3D Mortal Kombats. It's a little different from your 2D games. It's got a little bit more of the Tekken in it.
You know what? I'm ready to give this my game of the year.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry in Infernal Escape.
Oh, Thomas and Jerry.
Ooh, Moosey X by Factor 5. I'm impressed. Easily.
Uh-oh. Mutant's got a big mouth.
Maybe Bratz could win this year and Mortal Kombat the next. I don't know, you both have to share your Lunchables. No fighting.
Do you think they should have called it that instead, Jazz?
Tom goes ahead.
Oh, see? Oh, wait, maybe that's what's gonna happen now. I thought that Tom broke his neck at the start. I guess that's what's gonna happen now, right? That did it. That killed him. Oh my goodness. The piano finally did Tom in. Tom should have been nicer to Jerry. I don't know what's going on.
Toggle army camp.
It's turned into
This game has a lot of promise. And it all just vanished.
I like. Oh, there we go. Tom was worried, but now that he has a bat, he's feeling confident. I don't understand. Is Tom dead or not?
Not like all those go to heaven. He's back.
No, he's back from the dead.
You got stupid.
Pretty epic story. Yeah, like it's the Ren and Stimpy game.
This is like one of those SNES games you read once by accident. Watch out for Devil Jerry.
Look out for Tom's.
Look at it.
Oh, that's that good over
Like
there.
that looks like it'd be even funnier if you could see the high res version of it, but we'll have to deal with what they made for the GBA.
Oh, you're winning. Keep fighting him. Kayla, go fight him.
You're sending her to die. Oh.
No, look at Daniel. Come on.
All right, I bet he went to heaven though.
Just wanted to die.
Look at that.
Uh-oh, you can't die twice.
Oh my goodness. Was that not worth it?
This is a pretty good death animation.
All right, sorry. You got to move on. Try some Choo Choo Rocket. You don't want to play?
What's it doing?
It's working. That means your Choo Choo Rocket download is complete.
Have you ever played Choo Choo Rocket, Kayla?
No.
It's pretty fun. You'll like it.
Yeah.
Keith was doing this one too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It has some challenging puzzles.
No one requested Monkey Ball Jr. Now that game's impressive.
That I played.
All right, so you got to put down panels on the empty spaces, and I think on this one you can only put up panels. So what you want to do is you want to put an up panel,
Solve the puzzle.
and then you press the R. I don't know if you press the R button or the start button. I think you press the R button.
I think you can pretty much put this one anywhere. Go ahead and hit
yeah,
R.
so try pressing R, and you see how they run around like this. So
They'll come to it eventually.
what I think,
Actually, put it near the bottom.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. If you put it on the bottom one,
Go put it there.
they'll all, yeah. There you go.
Oh.
And then you can hit R again to fast forward. Wow.
And it's like, and this is like the puzzle mode of Choo Choo Rocket, just like the puzzle mode of other games, where it's like it only gives you certain panels and do it. And
Your reward is
in the normal
Brittany's
game, you
dance
get to
beat.
Put like panels everywhere while everyone's scrambling to get mice into their home base. It's pretty fun.
Brittany's dance beat. We actually only have 2 games left. This has been a really educational night. I
A
think.
new monkey. Oh, the rolled out game, the monkey ball.
Oh yeah, we played that one for a little bit. It's pretty cool.
Steam get. But hold up, I have a question about the monkey ball games. I know that they're all making monkey ball games, but do any of them have monkey target?
I'm gonna get DMCA.
I don't know if they do. No, Kayla.
That was pretty cool, though. That was pretty cool.
Barbie Horse Adventures, Blue Ribbon Race. How was I supposed to know? Something wasn't.
That's it. Those are some good lyrics, Keith. Good job. Good work with that. Let's race.
You like Barbie Horse?
This seems a little spooky. Spooky music.
I think we gotta play a little Monkey Ball Jr. Tom and Jerry Infernal Escape gets my game of the year. Well, hold up. This one just got the blue ribbon.
Very haunting.
Whoa.
Well, you don't want to overwork the horse.
Horse go fast.
The box, it looks really good for Infernal Escape.
Down flower.
The opening cutscene is the best part of that Tom and Jerry game, for sure.
All right, Kayla, that's enough. Let's play a good game.
That was a pretty nice horse.
Let's play something good. Woody Woodpecker always delivers.
This is a good game. We played this one.
He always delivers.
No, good beat. Actually, I like that menu music.
You have fun.
This looks like a Sega Pico game. Whoa. Ooh.
Trying out a different world though.
Oh, look at that. Woody's looking good. This is Sand World. Get ready to fight. Didn't you have a night where you played like 10 crazy castle games?
Yeah. Yes.
Familiar tap.
None of these are jump buttons.
Maybe. Oh no. Can he not jump? The sad curse of Woody Woodpecker.
Monkey Ball Jr.
Usually I don't play.
This is it. The last game.
Well, you can't jump in Monkey Ball,
That's true.
but you can go off the ramp.
Prepare to be dazzled. That's it though. We did all the game requests. We're done.
Nice. You did it.
Good job, everybody.
Somehow. Our reward is nothing but Monkey Ball.
All the games were played. Oh, you can be all the monkeys.
Ready?
Anyone impressed? I was pretty impressed when this came out.
Looks accurate.
Now we never have to touch a GBA ever again. Hold up. Wasn't it the 20th anniversary?
Yeah.
There's always the 25th.
No, we gotta wait till the 50th now.
50th anniversary.
Then we can visit it.
Go!
I'm gonna spin the wheel while you play Monkey Ball.
Go Mimi.
Let's see who's on that. Who do you think's on the wheel?
She'll be okay.
Ready?
Who's on the wheel?
Freem's in first place. Jazz is in second place. Sparky's in third place. Keith is in fourth. And Ryan is in fifth place.
Good luck to you all.
Spin that wheel.
Only one may win though.
See who our winner is.
Ready?
There's no way Jazz can win again.
There's no Jazz curse.
Yeah, that game's pretty good. Oh, Freem! Freemdom! Let Freemdom ring! Freem is your winner!
Hey, Freem.
Good job, Freem. Ooh, a bonus floor. 2.
Bonus finish.
Congrats, Freem. If you win, you choose square number 2.
Go!
Number 2. Oh, you choose the peekaboo square.
How did I choose? Oh, no, there you go.
Ball out.
2. Ooh.
You got it. 50 jiggies for all.
I mean,
50 jiggies for everybody who requested Game Boy Advance games tonight.
50 jiggies for everyone, and Jazz didn't win. Nothing could be sweeter.
Why else would we get?
Yeah, why me, Agent?
Is it a me problem?
I said y'all. It's like
Whoa.
1-on-1.
Kale's gonna keep playing Monkey Ball, but anyway, Thursday night is gonna be Mega Man. Hold up, I gotta watch this. All right, it's gonna be Mega Man Battle Network 5 on Thursday. The adventure continues. More GBA fun.
More GBA.
You can't get enough.
Every time you lose a battle in Mega Man Battle Network 5, I should load one of the stellar GBA games to play tonight.
Oh no!
Sounds good to me.
2 great tastes that probably don't make much sense. That's right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Have a good night,
Good night!
and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hey! The show
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.